bouncing back, getting back to that physical run game, even with Kristen Mahogany in there. That just shows the chemistry that this offensive line have, where you can just plug and play guys in there. Nice job.
3rd and 1 for the Lions now. Minute 19 to go. Goff turns, gives to Jamar. Jamar over the right side, gets the first down, and they'll kneel it out from here. That's going to do it. Folks will hit the aisles, except for these Lions fans are going to stick around and have some fun, and they have shown up again. You look out behind that Lions bench, it is just a sea of blue one more time. They have traveled all year long, and they have seen the Lions win on the road every
It doesn't count for this one. Give me Carolina plus 5.5.
Okay.
Ball is also brought to you by the following: U.S. Bank, Jacob Leinenkugel's Brewing Company, 3M, and by Lumen.
Touchdown! To the 30, down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds. Touchdown! Vikings! Ball's loose at the goal line. Touchdown!
Merry Christmas from the Vikings Radio Network. Now let's go live to Lumen Field to our 3 wise men, along with former Vikings Pete Bursich and Ben Lieber, here with the call of today's game, the voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen.
Welcome to rainy Seattle. The Minnesota Vikings are taking on the Seattle Seahawks, and the kickoff is about a minute from now, indeed. With Ben Lieber and Pete Bursich, I'm Paul Allen. Chris Hockey produces on site. The engineer, Jared Wells, statistician and spotter, Ryan Harper. And we thank all of you for listening to the KFAM Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, where the Seahawks won the toss and elected to defer. So Sam Darnold and those 29 touchdowns will be taking the field first. The Vikings have lost 5 consecutive at Seattle. Their last win here was 2006. It was 31-13. Kevin Williams had a fumble recovery touchdown. Running back Mewelde Moore threw a touchdown pass. And Chester Taylor went 95 to the house for the longest rushing play or touchdown in Minnesota Vikings history. Now it's loud. These 12s get loud here at Lumen Field as the rain picks up, much to the chagrin of sideline analyst Ben Lieber. But the home field advantage, that is the Cappuccino capital, well, it's fallen off a little bit of late. The Seattle Seahawks, in their last 33 at home, are 16-17, 3-5 here this year, and this is their final home game for the 2024 stanza. They come at it from 8-6. The Vikings are 12-2. Jason Myers set to kick off, and boom! Minnesota Vikings football is in the air from Seattle, Washington, where Myers kicks it over the head of Ty Chandler. And here come the 12-2 Minnesota Vikings, led by Sam Darnold, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Justin Jefferson, 8 touchdowns. In his last 2 games, JJ, 205 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jordan Addison, 8 touchdowns total, 7 receiving. TJ Hawkinson looking for his first touchdown, and the moving company intact left to right. Cam Robinson, Blake Brandel, Garrett Bradbury, Dalton Reisner, Brian O'Neill, and the tailback is Aaron Jones. 1st and 10 for the 12-2 Vikings, and Darnold back to pass. He'll loop one left, make that right, caught Jordan Addison at the line of scrimmage and in front of the Seahawks bench to the 35, and finally is stopped at the 39 for a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and 1. Darnold and company take on a Seahawks defense that has forced 42 3 and outs. That's 2nd most in the National Football League. Their head coach in his first year, Mike McDonald, He's a 37-year-old head coach, the youngest in the National Football League. 2nd and 1 for the Minnesota Vikings, wearing white jerseys, purple pants trimmed with gold and white stripes. Darnold's under center. It's a toss left to Jones. Makes the man miss. Runs to the first down outside the numbers. To the 40-45. Stumbles to the 50 and falls into Seahawks territory. 14 for Aaron Jones and a first down, Peter.
And Paul, you mentioned the last game the Vikings won here, regular season. Ben Lieber also had a sack in that game. So we're going to have to channel some of that inner Ben Lieber today. Paul, great run by Aaron Jones to move the chains just what this offense needed. We got outside on him. So Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, Derek Hall, very, very good interior defensive linemen as they go to a 5-man front here.
First possession of the 15th game. 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the Seahawks 48. Johnny Munt in motion to the right of Darnold. Play action for Sam. He's going to loop it right. Caught Aaron Jones at the line of scrimmage. Turns it up to the 45. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line for a gain of 4. Let's go down to the sideline for a U.S. Bank sideline update. Ben Lieber, weather, turf conditions, and good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Great start here by the Vikings offense. Yeah, the weather obviously is going to impact this game, I think, throughout. I think radar says it's going to be raining throughout this whole afternoon. And I've been taking a look at a lot of the skill position cleats, because that's a big thing. The footing, it looks like they're all wearing their molded cleats, which is the exact same cleats that you'd wear inside U.S. Bank Stadium. So we're going to have to watch to see how these skill position guys go throughout this game.
Right on, my brother. 2nd and 6. Toss left to Aaron Jones. Play strung out by Ernest Jones IV. And outside the numbers, Jones will fall ahead for a gain of 1, making it 3rd and 3 for the first 3rd down of this game from Lumen Field. Ernest Jones IV won Super Bowl 56 with Kevin O'Connell. He's one of their better defensive players. Their leading tackler is safety Julian Love. And Leonard Williams, in his 10th year for USC, having the best season of his career. He has 7 sacks, his most in 4 years. Sam, back to pass, straight drop, throws right, incomplete. Dropped by Aaron Jones at the Seattle 39. So the Minnesota Vikings with an early decision to make, and Kevin O'Connell's going to keep the offense out 4th and 3.
Yeah, it was Leonard Williams that got through the interior. They line him up in a couple of different spots. They put him at defensive end. They slide him inside. He has just been on fire the last 4 games. 4.5 sacks, 9 TFLs, 7 QB hits, a 92-yard interception return for a touchdown. Longest in NFL history by a D lineman. And, by the way, a blocked PAT. So keep an eye on 99.
Seattle's 4th down defense, 3rd best in the NFL. Aaron Jones motions to the backfield and timeout.
First turns timeout, Minnesota. This is a 30-second timeout.
That's the voice of Craig Rolstead. Intel on he and his crew. They call the 2nd most penalties of all the 17 staffs in the NFL at 15 per game. They call the most illegal man downfield. So we have an early timeout, which gives us time to share. You can win a Polaris Razor and help vets get a quality career. Visit alltrue.com/code. Also, Quick Trip is giving away $100,000 in the Vikings opening kickoff. Purchase any Pothole Pizza or 20-ounce Pepsi or Mountain Dew product with Quick Rewards and you're entered. You might win $100,000. Learn more at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. 4th down for the Minnesota Vikings. First possession of the game. They're at the Seattle Seahawks 40-yard line. Once again, Seattle with statistically the 3rd best 4th down defense in the NFL. Sam takes the snap. 4-man rush. Throws left. Caught Hawkinson. Cold-blooded first down at the Seattle Seahawks 32. Big boy went to toe tapping the sidelines. 8-yard hit. Change move.
Yeah, just a man-to-man defense. And that's when TJ's in motion. He does such a good job when you motion him across and then you kind of get a stack of the wide receivers, and he just does such a wonderful job reading where is that defensive back cheating and then going the other way. And he also came down with a great reception, so that ball by no means was thrown right on the money.
1st and 10 from the Seattle 32-yard line. Trent Sherfield Sr. in motion to the right. Handoff Aaron Jones. A bit of room to the left side across the 30 between the numbers and the hash mark. He'll gain 3, eventually tackled by Uchenna Nwosu, 7th year from USC.
Yeah, Paul, and good positive run, so I like that. Not a lot of TFLs. Our running game is getting some traction. Most of it's been outside or off tackle, and we talked about this before the game. This Seattle defense has given up 35 points in the first quarter of the last 3 football games. So you got to get on the scoreboard early because they get better as the game goes on.
Scoreless early in the first quarter, offset eye right behind Sam Darnold. Now C.J. Ham leaves the backfield. Sam back under center. He goes back to pass. He's going to throw, run right, and it's caught at the 16-yard line. Jordan Addison fakes left, spins right, and stopped pretty much where he caught it at about the 17. So that'll be a catch of 12, maybe 13, and another first down for the Minnesota Vikings now at Seattle 17.
With all the conditions and everything. Sam Darnold's played in Seattle twice, once with the Jets and once with Carolina. He won here with the Carolina Panthers, but to see him throw that deep comeback to Jordan Addison from the far hash to the near side of the field, that makes me feel good about him being in these elements.
Darnold shotgun, Jefferson to the right, Johnny Munt in motion to the left, 3 receivers left. It's a swing pass to Aaron Jones, caught at the 20, turns up to the 15, hit at the 12, stopped around the 10. Aaron Jones with a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 from the Seattle 10. Again, first possession of the game. Seattle won the toss, elected to defer, and we're already 5 minutes into this game as the Vikings go to chew it on the clock, looking to get a TD.
Yeah, I love that part of it. It's just deliberately getting down the field, positive play after positive play, offensive line, not jumping off sides with the crowd noise. This is a great start for our offense, but we got to finish this drive.
2nd and 3, Darnold's under center. Aaron Jones, the tailback. Jordan Addison in motion to the left. Handoff Aaron Jones. Oh, he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That monster, Leonard Williams, the former Jet. Brian O'Neill tried to run with him, couldn't keep up with him. No gain, 3rd and 3.
Right, and that's the physicality of this defensive front. He had tried to get a cutoff block by Brian O'Neill, and he did not slow him down. And the other part, you don't see Aaron Jones get untackled and come to a complete stop too often. And Leonard Williams absolutely just clotheslined him.
Vikings 0 of 1 on 3rd down. We're scoreless first quarter. 3rd and 3 from the Seattle 10. Darnold out of the shotgun. 3 receivers right. He's back to pass. Looking that way. Throwing that way. And caught at the 5, first down. It's a 5-yard connection to Justin Jefferson. And a first down for the Vikings, meaning first and goal from the 5.
Well, that's a great route by Justin Jefferson. By that I mean he has a crossing route and he's reading the coverage. If it's man-to-man, he's going to run all the way across the field. If it's zone, he's going to find that hole and settle, and that's exactly what he did. So a much more quick passing game out of the Vikings early, and we're executing it brilliantly.
Darnold's under center. The tailback Aaron Jones, Jordan Addison left, Justin Jefferson right. Tight end Josh Oliver to the left of Cam Robinson in his 99th game. Darnold back to pass to the end zone. Touchdown! Jordan Addison gets the first touchdown of the game, 18th of his career, and the Minnesota Vikings strike first and take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, another one of those throws in between the hash marks, and there's miscommunication between the safeties and the linebackers. Ernest Jones saying, hey, Tyrese Knight, are you turning them over to me or not? And Jordan Addison able to settle in and get the touchdown. So a really new part to this offense, Paul. This quick passing game underneath has been extremely effective on this first drive versus the zone defense.
Will Reichard for the extra point. Snap spot, end over end extra point is good. And the Minnesota Vikings take the ball first, go 12 plays, 70 yards. And with 8:06 to go in the first quarter, they had to get a 4th down around midfield to extend the drive, and they did. On the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard, 7-0 Minnesota from Lumen Field in rainy Seattle. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosion, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe. With these open earbuds, it's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Metro Transit and the Minnesota Vikings make game day stress-free. Take Metro Transit to all Vikings games this season. Join fellow fans and hop on North Star from the north, or take the Metro Blue and Green lines or multiple bus routes straight to U.S. Bank Stadium. Sack paying for parking and give traffic a punt. Make your round trip easy and avoid ticket lines with the North Star Family Pass or the all-day pass for the Metro lines and bus. Find all your options at metrotransit.org/Vikings.
Paul Sutton Bourbon is a namesake bourbon made by our family for 7 generations. Grain to glass, never sourced. Paul Sutton Bourbon, passed down to be passed around.
Live stream Vikings games throughout Minnesota all season long. Powered by Quantum Fiber on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
Well, it's an opening drive touchdown by your Minnesota Vikings. Go 7-0 on the Seattle Seahawks here in Seattle. Jordan Addison, short little touchdown catch right over the middle of the field. And guys, the one thing that we didn't really touch on that was impeccable on that drive was the pass pro by our offensive line and our running backs in some of those third down situations, especially the fourth down to Hawkinson where he was in a stack situation. And really the route called for him to hesitate off the line, wait for the primary receiver to clear out as he broke it out to the outside. So, guys, plays like that are going to work if we keep getting pass protection.
Boom! There's Riker's kick. Kenny McIntosh from the goal stripe. Far side of the field. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets to the 25, then the 30. That's where he's blasted and stopped. It's a 32-yard return for Kenny McIntosh. Second year from Georgia and the Seattle Seahawks. At 8-6, head to the field now, led by Geno Smith. 12th year from West Virginia. 14 TDs, 13 interceptions. He's been sacked 43 times. Geno's thrown 10 pick sixes in his career. The Green Bay Packers just crushed Seattle at Lumen Field, and Geno left that game with a knee problem, but he's starting today. He's under center, a couple of receivers to the right. Now Jackson Smith and Jigba, very, very gifted. Goes in motion to the left, handoff Kenneth Walker, and Kenneth Walker to the left side across the 35. He's hit at the 39 and stopped at the 40-yard line. Run up about 6 or 7 as Byron Murphy Jr. and Jackson Smith and Jigba almost got into a fight, second down.
It's physical out there, and for Seattle, they had a big personnel, a couple extra tight ends, and just ran the ball in between Jerry Tillery and Harrison Phillips. So they're just a downhill run game. 2nd and 4, handoff to Walker. He'll cut it out to the right. Van Ginkel slowed him. Cam Bynum finishes him off at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2, making it 3rd and 4, and the Vikings defense operating without Harrison Smith today. He was scratched this morning, which means Cam Bynum, Joshua Metellus, the likes of Theo Jackson, and Bobby McCain will be playing extensively today. In fact, McCain's in there right now. 3rd and 2 for Seattle. It's first third down of the game. 7-0 Minnesota. 7 minutes to go and counting in the first quarter. Geno Smith goes out of the shotgun. Play clock's down to 5. He puts tight end Noah Fant in motion to his left. 4 receivers, 3 left, 2 right. Now timeout. Nope, delay a game. False start.
Oh, they went pear-shaped.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, you get down to a third.
Ball start. Offense. Number 63. The 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, that's that rookie right guard, the 6th-rounder from Utah, making his 4th start. Sal Laumea. 4th start for him, got a penalty.
And it's huge to get this team to go from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8. Now you have a lot more opportunities on defense to blitz, get creative. You see A lot of guys like Pat Jones walked up over the center. They're going to attack the interior of that offensive line.
Jihad Ward also walks up to the center, to the opposite of the left tackle on third down. The Vikings rush 4. Gino, straight drop, steps up, fires deep, and incomplete at the 25 of the Vikings. Byron, make that Shaq Griffin, the former Seahawk, and Cam Bynum covering Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the Seattle Seahawks are going to punt.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba has been such a huge part of this offense. 994 yards, 6 in the NFL going into this, and Cam Bynum just gets a hand on it to knock it away. So we had Shaq Griffin, Cam Bynum, we had plenty of defenders there. They just had to make a play on the football, and they did. So great job by the defense to get them to go 3 and out.
Michael Dixon punts for Seattle. He's an Aussie, very talented. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings, leading 7-0 in the first quarter from Seattle. There's the Chris Stoll snap. Dixon sends it up in the air, and Powell calls for a fair catch and brings it in at the 8-yard line. Thanks to a Jordan Addison receiving touchdown, the Minnesota Vikings lead Seattle on the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard 7-0, and the KFAN Minnesota Vikings radio network driven by Polaris.
The Minnesota Vikings count on knowledgeable coaches to bring out the best in their team. Your organization should count on Loeffler, the most knowledgeable office technology and services partner in the Midwest, to deliver innovative solutions and get the best results from your team. Loeffler operates and supports a full portfolio of solutions, including copiers and printers, managed print services, cloud-based and managed IT, phone systems, and on-site managed services solutions. Loeffler is your most valuable partner for innovative business technology and services in the upper Midwest.
When football season kicks off, everything else takes a back seat to sports convenience. That's sports convenience. Running errands, not sports convenient. Cooking dinner, not sports convenient. But shopping online is now extra sports convenient thanks to Pays, a fast online checkout offered by banks and credit unions. With Pays, there's no typing in card numbers, no apps to download, and cards stay in one place so you don't have to leave the couch. In the name of sports convenience, try Pays today. Learn more at PAZE.com.
Eagan, Minnesota is the proud home of the Minnesota Vikings, and it's also the ultimate destination for fantastic fun. Eagan features over 100 unique restaurants and amazing attractions, such as Twin Cities Premium Outlets and the Vikings Museum. And when you stay in any of Eagan's 18 incredible hotels Thursday through Sunday and pick your package, you'll receive 2 free tickets to the Vikings Museum. Other great offers are also available. For complete details, visit enjoyegan.com. That's enjoyegan.com.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
A short week, a travel to the West Coast with a time zone change and cloud cover. Going to be a tough one, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Vikings and Seahawks tomorrow, noon to 3 on The Fan.
7-0 Minnesota, and we're hoping the Vikings defense triggers another BOGO ball today. If the Vikings intercept a pass during today's game from Seattle, you earn buy one, get one free, and that drink from Caribou Coffee. By the way, Jordan Addison's touchdown reception, the 18th of his career, means he has passed Justin Jefferson for 3rd all-time for players in their first 2 years with receiving touchdowns. He has 18, second, Sammy White 19, first, Randy Moss 28. First down for the Minnesota Vikings, 1st and 10 from their own 9. Handoff Aaron Jones to the right side across the 15, hit at the 16, and he'll fall ahead to about the 19, maybe the 18. That's going to be a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, great job by Cam Robinson and Blake Randell on the back side of that run to get up to the 2nd level and to cut off the defensive tackle, which gave that little bit of room for Aaron Jones. So fantastic job on that cutback.
Darnold goes under center, 2nd and 1 from his own 18, first quarter, 7-0 Minnesota. Handoff, Jones right up the middle. He's encountered at the line of scrimmage, but then he dives ahead to get an additional 2, maybe 3 yards, and also a Minnesota Vikings first down. Tyrese Knight, 4th-round rookie from Texas El Paso, stopped him.
Yeah, and the inside run is going to be much more of an option, I think, with Leonard Williams on the sideline. Obviously, they're going to rotate him in and out, but without Leonard Williams in the interior of that defensive line, those double teams are going to start moving bodies, and that was proof of it right there.
Hopkins High School's Boye Mafe, who also played for P.J. Fleck at the U, he's in opposite Cam Robinson. First down, Darnold back to pass, bullet left, caught Jefferson at the 30-yard line. 2 catches for J.J. That's a quick hitter for 7. And now it's 2nd and 3 with 4:40 and counting to go in the first quarter. The Vikings went on a 12-play, 70-yard drive to start festivities. Darnold to Addison for the 7-0 lead. Now they hustle to the line, 2nd and 3. Sam, the man on the fan, is walking up and down the line, giving the instructions. Aaron Jones walks up to him. He gets the plan, then he backs off. Jordan Addison in motion to the left. Handoff. Aaron Jones, sweet jump cut to the left, past the line of scrimmage, and he'll dive ahead to the 35 for a gain of 5 and another first down.
Yeah, Paul, you have to love the game plan of our offense coming into this, and that is Seattle plays what you want to call an umbrella zone for those of you guys that play Madden out there, where you're keeping the corners and the safeties back. So it's going to be tough to get behind them. But what that does do is open up a lot of lanes underneath. And we've seen Jordan Addison, J.J. Hockenson, we've seen a lot of the receivers take advantage of that. So this short passing game has been very, very effective early.
7 first downs in the first quarter for the Vikings to 0 for Seattle. It's 1st and 10. Toss left, Aaron Jones. He'll turn it up just inside the numbers, past the line of scrimmage, chopped down after a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5, and Aaron Jones, 8 runs, 44 yards in the early stages.
Yeah, what great job on the outside by Josh Oliver. And that's what they're going to try to do, is put the big bodies, Jaron Reed and Roy Robertson Harris, on the outside to contain these runs. And because of a 4-man front that they play most of the time, your tight end really needs to block a defensive end. He did so on that last play.
Third corner, Rayshon Jenkins just entered the game. Had a really, really rough night against Green Bay last week. 2nd and 5. Play action for Darnold. Rolls out to the right. He throws over the middle. Incomplete. Nobody was close to it. Josh Oliver right in front of the Seattle bench. The ball was a good 10 yards away from him. So it's now 3rd and 5 for Minnesota from its own 40.
Yeah, that play just looked kind of off from the beginning, Paul, as he tried to sneak Josh Oliver out in the flat, and Seattle had him covered up, and there was really nowhere else for Sam Darnold to go. So that's really the first play that I've seen the Seattle defense just absolutely shut down so far this game.
Minnesota 1 of 2 on 3rd down, already 1 of 1 on 4th down. 7-0 Minnesota. 3rd and 5 from its own 40-yard line, deep in the first quarter. Darnold out of the shotgun, puts Hockenson in motion to his right. He takes the snap, short drop, looking right, pressure behind him, gets away from it, throws, caught, and then dropped. It would have been a first down at the 47. Addison had it, but then he was smacked, I believe, by their leading. No, that was Josh Jobe, 3rd year from Alabama, hit him hard. Now the Vikings are punting.
Yeah, rare drop by Jordan Addison, and so great job by Darnold to feel that pressure, keep the play alive, get outside, stay on his feet, and that ball was delivered right exactly where it needed to be. He just never had control of it, Paul, to bring it in. So a rare drop by Jordan Addison.
Ryan Wright punting for the first time today. Jalen Darden deep for the Seattle Seahawks. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. There's the DePaula snap to right. It's nice. Ryan with a high spiral. Here comes Darden from his own 9. He slips at the 10, falls ahead to the 12. Valor was the better part of discretion for Jalen Darden on that return. That's going to be another one inside the 20 for Ryan Wright, meaning he has 23 this year. We pause. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Seahawks ball. Vikes lead 7-0 from Lumen Field. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Allina Health Aetna is a Minnesota-based health insurance company. Our plans include coverage for medical and mental health care with no and low-cost minute clinic visits at CVS Pharmacy and Target stores. We also offer virtual care that's only a text message away. Through our partnerships with Minnesota's top doctors and facilities, we're able to bring quality, more affordable health coverage to Minnesotans. Allina Health Aetna, built to keep the healthcare experience simple and useful for you. Visit AllinaHealthAetna.com to learn more.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us? Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
This season, while you cheer for the Minnesota Vikings, remember that Central Specialties Inc. of Alexandria is working hard to keep you moving, from building and maintaining our highways to ensuring safe and smooth rides. Central Specialties is your trusted partner in road construction throughout Minnesota and the Dakotas. Central Specialties is looking for dedicated individuals to join our winning team. Explore career opportunities at centralspecialties.com. Central Specialties Inc. is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer. It's on us.
When the game is over, it's time to relax. No matter if it's a win or loss, you always win at Spalon Montage, the Twin Cities' premier salon and spa destination for over 25 years. With convenient locations in Edina, Woodbury, and Chanhassen, there's a Spalon close to you. Right now, football fans, you can get a bonus when you give the gift of Spalon. Purchase a $175 gift certificate and receive a $25 gift certificate for yourself. Visit Spalon.com now or call 952-915-2900.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. 12th man obviously isn't enough for the Seahawks to beat the Vikes today. We'll break down this game tomorrow morning on the Power Trip Morning Show, 5:30 to 9, right here on The Fan. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Minnesota Vikings. 6 seconds on the clock. Daniels hits Crowder, 9-yard touchdown. Washington walks away with the win, 36-33 over Philly. Now back to PA.
All right, Must, and the Detroit Lions won at Soldier Field, so they've improved to 13-2. Green Bay plays at home tomorrow night against New Orleans. First down for Seattle, 7-0 Minnesota. Handoff, Kevin Walker. Make that Kenneth Walker, and he has room. Outside to the 15-20, and he's taken down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 11 and a first down as we head down to Ben Lieber.
Yeah, guys, because of the weather conditions, a couple of the most important people on the sidelines here, the guys that keep the footballs dry. There's several guys on the sideline that have little waterproof satchels. They have a whole bunch of towels as they're protecting the footballs. I talked to one of the guys, and he said, hey, I'm trying to get these dry footballs in about every 2 plays. Now, it doesn't always happen, but that is the goal, to try to help these players out.
Geno Smith under center. First down for Seattle. Straight drop. Geno throws left, caught at the 40-yard line, and that's a first down for the Seattle Seahawks. The seldomly used Pharaoh Brown in his 8th year from Oregon with a 17-yard grab, first down for the home team.
Yeah, I think they're giving Geno Smith the ability to, depending on the number count, either run or throw the football. And in that case, we had a lot more bodies up front to stop the run, and you had one-on-one with Pharaoh Brown and Blake Cashman, and Cashman just wasn't able to get there in time.
It's 1st and 10, Seattle from its own 41. 1:20 and counting to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Minnesota. Geno swings one out right flat to Kenneth Walker, and he'll juke left to get to the 45, juke right to get to the 47, and he keeps grinding in front of the Vikings bench for an 8-yard catch and run, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it looks like the Seahawks have settled down a little bit in their plan, and the run game, that's one of the things that they've been criticized here about the amount that they've been throwing. Geno Smith, number 4 in attempts, number 2 or 3 in completions. So the running game just hasn't been there. They get Kenneth Walker back this week, so there's a concerted effort here on the part of the Seahawk offense to get the run game going.
Walker has missed the last 2 due to a calf injury. As the rain begins to fall harder at Lumen Field, Geno Smith goes under center. 2nd and 2 from his own 49. He'll go on a straight drop, looks left, throws left, caught left, first down at the 45 of the Minnesota Vikings. It's Jake Bobo. Jake Bobo caught the first touchdown of his professional life preseason last year against the Minnesota Vikings. That's a 6-yard gain. And the Seahawks are in Vikings territory, and with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, they go no huddle. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Geno Smith works out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the Vikings 45. He's trying to get somebody to jump. It ain't going to work. And we'll end the first quarter with a 7-0 lead for the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold's 30th touchdown pass, 8th receiving touchdown for Jordan Addison. With Ben Lieber and Pete Bursich, I'm Paul Allen from Seattle. Second quarter action around the corner on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Hey, so what's better than a Vikings win? Celebrating a Vikings win cruising around in a brand new Polaris Slingshot S or a Polaris snowmobile. So right now at Quick Trip, for every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Fan Zone point to spend in the Viking Zone. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win prizes throughout the season, like a Polaris Slingshot S. Nice. Kick off your winning season with Quick Trip and your Minnesota Vikings. See quicktrip.com/fanzone for details.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network. So it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes butter and cheese, because when you spread that butter to every corner of your bread and sprinkle that cheese over everything, you're spreading goodness to our farmer owners and their communities. So don't hold back. Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes cheese. Eat the Land O'Lakes butter. Savor every moment of it. Eat it like you own it, because 1,000 of our farmer owners do. As a hometown Minnesota company, Land O'Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Vikings.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024, U.S. Bank.
9 to noon, broadcast live from Vikings headquarters every Tuesday on KFAN, thanks to Sukup. Bins built better. Now back to Vikings football on the Fan. Into the second quarter from Seattle. Football fans, meet Pays, a convenient new online checkout offered by bank and credit unions. Learn more at Pays.com. Here come the Seattle Seahawks pistol formation. Geno Smith, short shotgun. Kenneth Walker now angles to the right. 1st and 10 from the Vikings 45. Minnesota rushes 4. Geno yet to be sacked. Straight drop, throws right, caught Noah Fant at the 45. Speeds in front of his bench to the 40, 35.
Wow.
Now to the 30-yard line. Noah Fant, who knew? 15-yard catch and run for the former Bronco.
Yeah, Cashman has to do a little bit more than just go out there and try to shove him out of bounds. You got to go out there and make a tackle. So they're just moving. I mean, you got to like the way, for Seattle, the way that their tight ends and receivers are moving. Our guys just look a little slow-footed out there right now. Hopefully, we can match that speed a little bit better going forward.
Would you think that is potentially second-guessing the slick turf?
It could be. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
First down for Seattle from the Vikings 30. Early in the second quarter, Seahawks get the ball to begin the second half. Handoff, a Jackson Smith in Jigba on a jet sweep, left to right. Stiff arms a Viking at the 28, another at the 26. And after all that, it'll be a run of 4 for Jackson Smith in Jigba. Second year from Ohio State, first-round pick in 2023, 20th overall pick. He has 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he leads his team in receptions with 85, and his lead is by 28. I mean, they've spent nearly $40 million on this wide receiver group, and they've only produced 10 touchdowns this year. So they're trying to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
So with no Harrison Smith, Bobby McCain continuing to get extensive run opposite Cam Bynum. 2nd and 5, Seattle. Geno Smith, fade to the end zone to big old DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Back right of the end zone on Stephon Gilmore. DK Metcalf with his 4th touchdown this season. 15th passing for Geno Smith. And this DK Metcalf, holy cow, at 6'4", 235. He's a load.
Yeah, there's really not much that's more that Stephon Gilmore can do. It's hard to get that body position and force him to the outside. They were hand fighting. And when you're going against a 6'4" receiver, you're not going to win that battle too often. So just a great throw by Geno Smith as well.
Jason Myers, 10th-year Marist, kicks for Seattle. 31 of 34 in extra points. Snap spot. Kick up. And the kick is good. On the Northland Ford Dealer scoreboard, Seattle goes 7 plays, 87 yards, 4 minutes, 3 seconds. DK Metcalf with an equalizing touchdown. It is 7-7 with 13 and a half minutes to go in the first half from rainy Seattle on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
TimberTech and TimberTech.com not only are the best in the business, but the decks they develop and the decks they build are the highest of quality. In fact, you will endure a lifetime of happiness with that deck with TimberTech. So ask for TimberTech when putting together your next project. And that also can include porches. TimberTech.com is where you find the free samples. Once again, start at TimberTech.com.
You're listening to Vikings football.
Hey, so what's better than a Vikings win? Celebrating a Vikings win cruising around in a brand new Polaris Slingshot S or a Polaris snowmobile. So right now at Quick Trip, for every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Fan Zone point to spend in the Viking Zone. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win prizes throughout the season, like a Polaris Slingshot S. Nice. Kick off your winning season with Quick Trip and your Minnesota Vikings. See QuickTrip.com/fanzone for details.
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
There's never been a better time to take home that Hyundai you've always wanted than now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Test drive a new Hyundai car or SUV today at your Twin Cities Hyundai dealer and drive off with all the savings of the season.
As a leader in innovative ingredient solutions, Sam Nutrition offers a unique personal touch that only a family-owned business can provide. As your trusted partner in animal nutrition, we source the highest quality ingredients, ensuring you achieve optimal results. Discover how our family values drive us to connect industries and unlock peak performance across your entire operation with Sam Nutrition. Learn more by visiting samnutrition.com. Sam Nutrition, high performance, reasonable price, a proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
It's Corey Go from the Power 2 Morning Show. You are listening to the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. We'll break this game down tomorrow morning, 5:30 to 9, right here on the Power 2 Morning Show on the Fan.
Nice touchdown drive by the Seattle Seahawks. Game tied at 7 early in the second quarter. And Ryan Grubb is the first-year offensive coordinator for Seattle. For more on him, here's Ben.
Yeah, there's a couple kind of local connections. Yeah, Grubb grew up in northwest Iowa, not far from Andrew Van Ginkel. And he also coached with Kalen DeBoer, who's the head coach at Alabama when they were at the University of Sioux Falls together. And then he was most recently at the University of Washington here in Seattle, where he coached Michael Penix Jr. last year. So if there's anybody on this team that needs to have a good game, it's this guy that you were just talking about with Coach Grubb, because a lot of people around Seattle are not liking his college philosophy and his college approach. They want him to run the football more. They're getting it today.
They've run 4 times for 24 yards. Geno Smith, 5 of 6, 71 and a touchdown. Sam Darnold, 8 of 11, 57 yards and a touchdown to Jordan Addison. Handoff goes to Cam Akers on the right side. He gets across the line of scrimmage outside the 30, hit at the 31, stopped at the 33-yard line, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it was Leonard Williams that got all the way down to the sideline to make that tackle, Paul. And we talk about time of possession. That's why those things are important. You know, those are the kinds of tackles that later on in the game maybe just be arm tackles and are missed tackles, hopefully. So you got to keep the time of possession in our favor.
Game tied at 7. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Jalen Naylor in motion to the left of Sam Darnold out of the shotgun. Seahawks show blitz, and here they come. Darnold has to throw it away to the right side. Looking for T.J. Hawkinson, covered by Boye Mafe. It's now 3rd and 7.
Now, yet that's why with this defense, with Mike McDonald, he was from Baltimore. Very versatile defense, going to throw a lot of looks at you. You've got to have hot routes built in, because sometimes they're going to send more than you can protect.
Vikings 1 of 3 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 7 from their own 33. Darnold shotgun, 3 receivers left. 4-man rush. Sam bounces around, pumps, hits, sack. Ball came out, but Sam got it. Ball came out, but Sam Darnold fell on it, and the first sack of the game goes the way of Jaron Reed, 9th year from Alabama. It's a loss of 9, and the Vikings are punching.
Yeah, just not a lot there. Jaron Reed was taken on a double team and ended up splitting it. So just nobody open down the field. Darnold hanging on to the football just a little bit too long. Don't like to see him put it on the turf, but glad he fell back on it.
Ryan Wright's first punch went inside the 20. For Jaron Reed, 3.5 sacks this year. Wright's punt, very high. Jalen Darden eyeballs it. Here he comes from the 22. Gets to the 25, 30. Heads to the left side, 35. Ooh, very jitterbug-like by Darden as he crosses the 40-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. All the way back where Jalen Darden caught it.
Yeah, another great job by Trent Sherfield to get down there. I think he drew the block in the back, and if it's from that point, it'll be 10 yards. That'll back him up inside the 15-yard line. So let's hope that's what happens.
Might be 29, Josh Jobe, who ran off the field like he was the culprit. Greg Rolstad, the referee, and here he is.
During the return, personal foul, blindside block, number 29.
Yeah.
The penalty's half the distance to the goal. Seattle keeps the ball, first down.
That's a 15-yarder. So that's a much bigger penalty than I thought.
On the Northland Ford dealer scoreboard, game tied at 7 as we pause. Vikings ball from Seattle. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Pure Lux Med Spa, the preferred med spa of the Minnesota Vikings cheerleaders. Indulge in the same top-tier treatments that the MVC trust for their beauty needs. Say goodbye to unwanted hair and hello to flawlessly smooth skin at Pure Lux Med Spa with the only elite IQ laser in Minnesota. Pure Lux Med Spa uses only state-of-the-art Class 4 true lasers for elite hair removal and body contouring. Elevate your beauty routine with Botox and cosmetic filler treatments and age-defying skincare treatments such as Diamond Glow and Skin Pen for collagen induction therapy. For more information, visit mypurelux.com/Vikings for exclusive offers to Vikings fans.
Taste the holiday magic at Caribou Coffee and treat yourself to delicious drinks made with real ingredients. This year, enjoy returning seasonal classics like the Ho Ho Mint Mocha, Spicy Mocha, and Vanilla Oat Nog Latte. Or try Cranberry Lemonade Energy with Coconut Milk Cold Foam. Or the Cranberry Dark Chocolate Espresso Shaker. Use the Caribou Coffee app to order ahead and skip the line and get your holiday hustle on with Caribou Coffee, the official hometown coffee of the Minnesota Vikings.
FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home team.
Welcome back into Vikings Weekly.
Watch all the big hits.
Heavy hit by Polino.
Big shots.
Edwards again. Yes!
Big goals.
Kaprizov wins it for the Wild in overtime.
All in one place.
Oh, my.
For unrivaled coverage of your local teams.
Complimentary football all the way around.
Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long.
Hello, Vikings fans. Frankie Lensmeyer here, and owner of The Humble Goat. The secret is out, and I'm delighted to present our newest product, the Humble Goat Whey Protein Powder. Yes, you heard correctly, goat whey protein. Why goat? Because it's packed with 25 grams of protein per serving. It's easy to digest, helps with muscle growth repair, and it tastes great. Now available online at thehumblegoat.com. For recipes, check us out on social media. Use SKOL24 for 20% off your first purchase. Go Vikes!
Live stream Vikings games throughout Minnesota all season long. Powered by Quantum Fiber on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
Welcome back. Game tied at 7, second quarter. There's a new way to stream your Vikings coverage, shows, and insight right on your big screen TV. It's Fox Local, a free streaming app. Search Fox Local on your streaming device. Install and stay connected to your Minnesota Vikings and local news with Fox Local. 7-7 Seattle ball, 1st and 10 from its own 12 following the 15-yard penalty. 2 penalties, 20 yards on Seattle. Geno Smith, shotgun, back to pass, throws left, incomplete. Stephon Gilmore knocked it away from DK Metcalf, who has a touchdown this game, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you have to hope with Stephon Gilmore being fully healed from the hamstring injury, so he's got to be fresh. I love the way he competed on that play, right? You get beat for a touchdown earlier, you come back on a quick slant, and that's DK Metcalf to a T. No one runs the slant as good as him with the big body, but for him to break up and to do that and get a pass breakup, that's a good sign.
Gino, the veteran, goes out of the shotgun again. Kenneth Walker to his right on 2nd and 10. Minnesota rushes 4. Pass over the middle between the hash marks, caught by Kenneth Walker, wrapped up immediately by Blake Cashman. It'll be a gain of 6, making it 3rd and 4 for Seattle.
Yeah, and this is what's interesting. They've been averaging about 6 yards per play on the ground with Kenneth Walker, and now it's just drop back pass, drop back pass, drop back pass. So interesting to see the change in this Seattle offense as this game is going on.
The Seahawks are 0 of 1 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 3 from their own 19. Geno Smith shotgun. Zach Charbonnet, the backup running back, by his side. 3 receivers left. Geno facing a middle blitz. Throws to the left side, and it's caught by Tyler Lockett on Byron Murphy Jr., but shy of the 1st down. He caught it at the 21-yard line. So they are a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And Mike McDonald, the first-year coach, is opting to send the punter out. These 8-6 Seattle Seahawks, they're in dire straits if they lose today. So they're going to be desperate more than usual.
Yeah, the crowd doesn't like it, but what the crowd doesn't know is this is the best 4th down defense in the league.
Right.
So they're going to play the field position game here. They're feeling good about their defense.
Michael Dixon, 7th-year Longhorn. Takes the snap, right-footed punt, very, very high into the misty Seattle sky. Fair caught by Brandon Powell at the 32-yard line. So the Minnesota Vikings in a game tied at 7 with 10.5 minutes to go in the first half will get the ball with really good field position. Seattle gets the ball to begin the second half, by the way, as we pause. Vikings ball when we return to Lumen. It's Minnesota Vikings football.
Finding the right home for a loved one with memory issues can be a daunting challenge. Even more difficult when you realize the facility you've picked isn't providing the care you hope for. You don't have to settle for less. Welshire Memory Care is the gold standard in memory care. Welshire features full-time nursing staff on site 24 hours a day with daily activities 7 days a week, featuring 35 activity team members and 2 licensed musical therapists. Your loved one can live with pride and dignity. See for yourself. Schedule a visit. WelshireMN.com. That's WelshireMN.com.
With its smart, sustainable water solutions, Pentair helps the world move, improve, and enjoy water, life's most essential resource. From great-tasting water for homes and businesses to energy-efficient pumping solutions and everywhere in between, Pentair is focused on driving innovation that helps people and the planet thrive. Visit Pentair.com to learn how. Pentair, the official sustainable water partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Celebrate the magic of the season at Winter Solstice. Now through February 23rd, Viking Lights is your destination for holiday fun and winter adventure. Experience the enchanting magic of lights drive-through experience. Gaze upon the 36-foot holiday tree, presented by Xfinity. Skate the plaza, cozy up at the warming house, and so much more. 'Tis the season to celebrate unforgettable memories with family and friends. From festive cheer to frosty fun, Winter Solstice has it all. Learn more at wintersolstice.com. That's winter, SKOLSTICE.com.
Hey, friends with food allergies. Life is about to get way easier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, let's not argue. You've got enough stress. Just remember this name. Liam's. Liam's. Lee to the ums. As in Liam's frozen entrees that are free of the top 9 allergens. What? Gluten-free, too. Delicious, nutritious, ready in minutes, safe meals for you, your kids, and even those adorable people who can eat whatever they want. Liam's rocks. To find which grocer's freezers are cool enough to stock Liam's, head to saferplate.com.
Back to the booth. Vikings and Seahawks on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Ben Lieber on the rainy sideline that makes up the Vikings bench. Pete Bursich, yours truly, Paul Allen. Producer Chris Hockey, engineer Jared Wells, statistician and spotter Brian Harper. Welcome to Lumen Field, game tied at 7, 12-2 Vikings, 8-6 Seattle Seahawks. Here comes Sam, the man on the fan. Sam Darnold, 8 of 12, 57 yards and a touchdown. It went to Addison. He's under center, puts Jordan in motion. Play action for Sam on a straight drop. He'll throw right. Jones wide open, caught 35. Speeds to the 40, first down to the 45. Aaron Jones to the 48-yard line. Catch and run of 15 and a fresh 4 for the Minnesota Vikings.
Now, these Seattle Seahawks, in true in true Mike McDonald fashion, are going to give you a lot of different looks, right? Whether it's 4 guys up front, 5-man, but when they decide to blitz the 5-man front, they have a problem with flare control, meaning who has the running back out of the backfield. Take advantage of that all day long if you can.
3 catches, 26 yards for Aaron Jones, who gets the first down toss left side. Looked for a nice block from Johnny Mundt. Didn't exactly get it, so he had to angle inside. Hit and stopped at the 50. It's a 2-yard run for Aaron Jones. 9 runs, 46 yards for A.J.
Now, nice little cutback there. And again, getting that space between the interior tackle and that outside linebacker is key on that. So Johnny Mundt, I thought, did a pretty good job to get the width. That cutback is going to get better as this game goes on, Paul.
TJ Hawkinson, 1 reception. He heads out to the right. Justin Jefferson, a couple of catches. He heads out to the left. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left on 2nd and 8. Darnold back to pass, throws a bullet over the middle, caught Jefferson. First down to the 40, streaks to the 35, center of the field, and taken down at the 31. 19 for 18, and another first down, Minnesota.
Well, our receivers are really attacking this underneath part of the zone defense. Seattle's playing a 2-high safety, so you don't really have anyone that's in the middle of the field. And with the smash and the dig, they're doing some great combo routes. That allows Justin Jefferson to streak the middle of the field wide open.
Straight eye behind Sam Darnold. 1st and 10 from the Seattle 31. Darnold takes the snap, play action, spins to the left, throws to C.J. Ham. Here comes the fullback to the 30 near side, to the 25. C.J. Ham, the battering ram, with a catch and run of about 10 yards, very close to the first down. In fact, he, I believe, got it, or they're going to require a measurement. Nope, he's a little bit short. 9-yard gain for CJ.
That's only his 3rd reception this year, and he doubled the total number of yards with that 1 reception almost. So great job by, but you see what they're doing. They're cutting the outside backer, getting the boot going, so they're playing off of the front that they're seeing.
2nd and 1 from the Seattle 22, game tied at 7, 2nd quarter. Addison in motion to the left, Arnold under center. Handoff, Aaron Jones gallops up the middle and with a first down quest on his mind, but he got stopped and hit right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain, making it 3rd and very short, as talented corner Devin Witherspoon, 2nd year from Illinois. He was a little slow to get up there.
They're going to get a measurement.
For a measurement.
I'll tell you what, Paul, you don't see Aaron Jones get arm tackled too much. We've seen it happen twice today. Jaron Reed got him once, and Leonard Williams got him once as well. Again, I know I harp on time of possession, but those are the types of plays that this defense will make now, but maybe not in the 3rd and 4th quarter. So just the time of possession, keep wearing on these big guys up front. It's unbelievably important.
Chain gang. The measurement on what was 2nd and short, and it's going to be 3rd and short. Nope, they got it.
No, we got it.
On the nose of the football, says Craig Rolstad. So, first down, Minnesota Vikings from the Seattle 21-yard line. Unreal is back with its limited edition Vikings drop. Head to unrl.com for details. And join us this Friday for the Friday Football Feast at Buffalo Wild Wings Plymouth. The feast is provided by Coors. Visit Vikings.com/BWW for the full schedule and to learn more about the KFAN 9 to noon Friday Football Feast. Sam Darnold, 11 of 15, 100 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Jones running for 4.7 per carry. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Aaron Jones, each with 3 receptions. TJ Hawkinson in motion to the right. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Darnold shotgun, 1st and 10. Takes the snap, blitz by Seattle. Darnold pumps, loops to the end zone. Addison can't bring it in, and no flags. Reek Woolen, the behemoth Reek Woolen. Excellent play by 27, 2nd down.
And I thought Jordan Addison had it. They were one-on-one. There was a deep middle safety, so you have one-on-one with Jordan Addison. He has all this field to work with and had time to put on the double move. So great protection up front. That's pretty much an all-out blitz. And they gave Darnold enough time to pump fake and then throw the ball deep. And Tariq Woolen makes a great job of getting back there to break that thing up. The timing was fantastic.
Tariq Woolen, 6'4", 210. He's behemoth. Justin Jefferson loops behind Darnold on second down. Sam out of the shotgun, hands it off to Aaron Jones, who goes grinding to the left side, hit at the 20, stopped at the 19. It's a gain of 2, making it 3rd and 8. The Vikings are inside the red zone, inside the 20. They're 1 for 1 today with touchdowns.
Now, the main thing here, Paul, is just you're in field goal range. You don't want to go backwards. Yeah, you'd love to move the chains here, but you want to make sure that you have a good field goal attempt. It's this weather and with the conditions outside. So we got a little confusion here getting lined up.
TJ Hawkinson in motion to the left. 3 receivers right, 3rd and 8 from the Seattle 19. 3 on the play clock. Sam backs away from Bradbury. Now 1. They get off the play. 4-man rush. Sam on 3rd down. Flag on the play. Weaves his way left. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a flag came in from the outset.
Now they're signaling encroachment, Paul, so this should go on the defense.
Okay. That'd be the 3rd penalty against Seattle.
Offside. Defense number 22, lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Seattle generally is not one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. Now they have 3, the Vikings have 0. Against Green Bay last Sunday night, they had 5 penalties for 108 yards, which means a lot of PI.
Yeah, what Green Bay did is they got them on the ropes physically. They just ran the ball relentlessly the first quarter, and I think just put them on their heels, and they weren't ready for it, which turns into penalties.
The infraction not enough for a first down. 3rd and 3 from the Seattle 14. 7-7 in the second quarter. Naylor in motion to the right. Darnold throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from Sam Darnold. And Justin is popularizing the gritty in the Pacific Northwest. The Vikings have a 13-7 lead.
What an unbelievable throw by Sam Darnold, Paul. Just an incredible throw on the outside. Not a lot of room. Now, we have a flag in the end zone.
Yeah, I thought it came in late.
Yeah, so I don't know what exactly this is going to be about. But, so hopefully the touchdown will stand if it happened after the play. But what an unbelievable throw by Sam Darnold on the outside. Yep, the penalty came in way late.
The touchdown counts after the touchdown. Unsportsmanlike conduct,
18.
taunting. Minnesota number 18.
Yeah.
That's a 15-yard penalty on the try. This is number 18's first taunting penalty in terms of disqualification.
Now, you'll see on the replay here, Pete, he's going to go to barking at Devin Witherspoon right as he breaks into his gritty, and that's going to make up for the 15.
Yeah, and it was Trey Brown that he got one-on-one, and so that's kind of the thing where you get Trey Brown, you get someone like that one-on-one, then you got to go to JJ, which we did, and just fantastic route and unbelievable throw.
Extra point, by the way, a 48-yard try now with the penalty. Snap spot, Reichert. He nailed it. 48-yard extra point. Reichert is now 34 of 34 on PATs. 5:50 to go in the first half. Sam Darnold has 31 touchdown passes this year and 2 today. Justin Jefferson, 9 receiving touchdowns. Minnesota leads 14-7 on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Viking Scratch Game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Football fans, meet Pays, an online checkout offered by banks and credit unions. With Pays, checking out is fast and convenient because eligible cards appear in one place, ready to use when you order your game day food delivery, your team's latest jersey, or flights to away games. You can beef up your defense at online checkout too. Using Pays gives you added security too because actual card numbers aren't shared with merchants. Find out if your bank or credit union offers Pays today at PAZE.com.
Are
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Minnesota Vikings and the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Vikings tickets. And even if your plans get broken up or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Vikings.
9 to noon, broadcast live from Vikings headquarters every Tuesday on KFAN. Thanks to Sue Cup, Bins Built Better. Now back to Vikings football on the Fan.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Vikings football on the Fan.
JJ to JJ for the payday.
The best Vikings audio is always found here. FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions moved to 13-2. Gibbs on the ground, 109 yards and a touchdown. Jamo Williams, he had 143 yards and a touchdown. Goff goes for 336 and 3 TDs. Detroit beats Chicago 34-17. Jalen Hurts, concussion protocol, and with just 6 seconds on the clock, Daniels hits Crowder for a 9-yard touchdown. Washington gets the win, 36-33, moving the Eagles to 12-3. And Michael Penix Jr., 18 of 27, 202, 0 touchdowns, and an interception. Falcons win 34-7 over the Giants. Now back to PA.
Reicher's kick deep in the end zone after the touchdown and the extra point. The Vikings with a quite the professional possession, 6 plays, 67 yards, 4.5 minutes. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown pass from Sam Darnold. There was an offside on Seattle that took a 3rd and 8 to a 3rd and 3 that aided the cause. And now Sam has thrown 31 touchdown passes, second most all-time in Vikings history by a first-year player. He passed Kirk Cousins from his 2018 and is 2 behind Brett Favre and his 2009. Justin Jefferson, by the way, has tied Anthony Carter for 5th most receptions in team history. First down for Seattle from its own 30. Geno Smith, play action. He twirls and runs out to the right, throws to the right, and he threw it right to Dallas Turner. And the rookie with his first interception has turned over the Seattle Seahawks. The Vikings have it at the Seattle 25.
It was Josh Metellus that blitzed late and just absolutely was chasing down Geno Smith. He just threw that thing away. He was trying to really throw that thing away. And I'll tell you this, Dallas Turner, out of nowhere, Paul, came in and intercepted that pass. What a beautiful play by Dallas Turner.
Ben Lieber, what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to add to what Pete's talking about. We call that a green dog blitz, where the linebacker or the guy that's in man coverage on the running back just has to go downhill. And once you see that the running back is not a threat to release, then you can blitz. So that was a situation where Joshua Metellus was not supposed to be the blitzer. He was a green dog guy on the running back. The running back stops the pass protect, and then he just blows right past him to chase down Geno Smith.
And here come the Vikings, 1st and 10 from the Seattle 31 with a 14-7 lead and 5:42 to go in the first half. Darnold hands it to Aaron Jones right up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, and he'll fall ahead for a gain of 2, which means it's 2nd and 8. Vikes lead 14-7. By the way, with that interception, BOGO ball has been activated thanks to that Vikings interception. Tomorrow, you earn a buy one, get one free drink from Caribou Coffee. Visit Vikings.com/Caribou for all the information.
Yeah, the 21st interception by this defense, Paul. What an amazing statistic. But that's what happens when you get pressure on the quarterback.
21 interceptions, most in the National Football League. 2nd and 8 for Minnesota from the Seattle 29. Darnold from under center, play action. Oh, Boye Mafe crushed him. Boye Mafe got Sam back at the 41-yard line. That's a loss of 12 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 20 from Minnesota.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. He didn't beat, per se, Cam Robinson. It was just he took that real deep edge around Cam, and Darnold kind of drifted and kept drifting deeper right into the hands of Boye Mafe, and Now Seattle all of a sudden has got some momentum, and the Vikings are out of field goal range.
6 sacks for Mafe in his third year from the University of Minnesota. Second-round pick in 2022, Boye Mafe. 3rd and 20 from the Seattle 41. Seattle rushes for Darnold, throws over the middle, and it's caught at the 36-yard line by Justin Jefferson. It'll be a 7-yard reception, and that'll leave them well shy of the first down, making it 4th and about 13. But for Justin, that's his 5th reception, which means he passes Anthony Carter for the 5th most receptions in the history of Minnesota Vikings football. And now Will Reichert, he walks into the game to attempt a 52-yard field goal left hash. Andrew DePaula snaps. Ryan Wright holds. Snap spot. The Alabama rookie with a ton of leg, and it's good. Reichard, 6 of 7 from 50-plus. And the Vikings take Dallas Turner's first National Football League interception and turn it into 3. 17-7 Minnesota with 3:33 to go in the first half on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Dallas Turner and Polaris.
Hey, Mark Rosen here. Let me tell you about a great way to stream all your Vikings coverage, shows, and analysis right on your big screen TV. It's Fox Local, a free streaming app where you can watch live shows of Vikings Game Day Live or Postgame Tonight, plus a ton of exclusive stories and features that only Fox 9 can provide. So search Fox Local on your streaming device, install, and stay connected to your Vikings and local news here in Minnesota with Fox Local.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
Old Sam Darnold has an army, I-E-I-O, with a tutty here and a tutty there, here a tutty, there a tutty, everywhere a tutty. Like Seattle talk tomorrow, noon to 3 on the Fan.
The Vikings take an interception, turn into 3 points, 17-7. Vikes over the Seahawks right now. Guys, I want to talk about the interception by Dallas Turner. He had his 2nd sack of the season last week. We've heard from everybody in the locker room about his evolution to his game, and that particular interception, he was dropping into coverage, and he was actually behind the receiver when the ball was thrown, but it's his awareness, his ability to put his eyes on the quarterback. He fights through the receiver to get the interception, so his development is outstanding.
Boom! Here comes Kenny McIntosh out of the end zone. Flag on the play, far side, 15-20, 25. A 24-yard return for Kenny McIntosh, one of the 2 deep for Seattle. Reichert landed the ball inside the landing zone. Now remember, all the way back to preseason, the landing zone still is a thing. Yeah, from the 20 inside the 20. Excellent kick by Reichert, by the way. Bounced right at the 1-yard line. McIntosh really had no choice.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking over here. I thought it was maybe a block in the back or something along those lines, but another flag comes out. Whoa. So I don't know if it was that Seattle lined up illegally. They're running over the Viking sideline, so they're trying. So it's something on Seattle. And they have to go back about another 5 yards. We shall see. How about Reichert, though? I mean, a 48-yard PAT and a 52-yard field goal. I mean, that guy, getting him
illegal
back
formation
huge.
on the kickoff, Seattle. They only had 2 men below the left side of the hash mark.
Nope.
It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be first down, Seattle.
Okay, so they're going to back up to the 19. And the last pass Geno Smith threw went right to Dallas Turner. Joshua Metellus, as Pete said during the course of the play call, with an excellent rush, forcing the hand of Geno Smith, who now has thrown 14 interceptions against 15 touchdowns. He has a touchdown pass today. It went to DK Metcalf. 3:28 to go in the first half. 17-7 Minnesota. Geno, the veteran and the former Jet, back to pass, swings it right flat. Caught Kenneth Walker, shoots right, then back to the left, and he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage, or maybe gained a yard. Tackled by Byron Murphy Jr. in his 6th year from Washington. He is Washington Huskies' immortality, with a lot of friends and family here at Lumen today. 2nd and 9.
I think this is the first time we've got to see Jihad Ward actually line up at outside linebacker. He's been mainly an interior pass rusher on third down situations, but he's out there playing some outside linebacker.
After Bobby McCain played a majority of the first quarter, Theo Jackson in at safety. Harrison Smith out today. Smith hands it off to Kenneth Walker, heads to the left side, runs right into Jihad Ward, bumps it back to the right and sees nothing. Kenneth Walker with a 1-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 8 from the 21-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Now they tried to run a counter, and Pat Jones did an awesome job. And when you get the down block, he played right down the line of scrimmage, and then you have to what they call wrong arm or spill it. So he hit the pulling guard, knocked him up the field, and was able to come off and make the play. So great job by Pat Jones.
Seattle 0 of 2 on third down. This is 3rd and 8 from its own 21, approaching the 2-minute warning. Geno Smith out of the shotgun. Van Ginkel blitzes up the middle. Smith throws it to the right, incomplete at the 45.
Uncatchable.
Right, Mike McDonald lobbying hard for pass interference, but he's going to have to be taking that to the streets. I mean, the side judge is like, I don't know what a fool believes, but that was an uncatchable pass, Mr. Mike McDonald.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Which means the Seattle Seahawks have now gone to start the game 3 and out, then a touchdown, then 3 and out, then an interception, then a 3 and out. That's Brian Flores' defense right there.
No, I agree with you on that 100%. Just going man-to-man on a third down and long situation. They haven't shown a lot of that. So a lot of changes and just mixing it up by Flores and getting Geno Smith off his game.
Snap to Dixon. High punt. Brandon Powell. Fair catch. A very late signal at the 29-yard line. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Minnesota Vikings have the ball and a 17-7 lead. 1:57 to go in the first half. From Lumen Field in Seattle on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Thursdays on CBS. Ready to have your spirits lifted? Then Ghosts is the comedy for you. I mean, it's an age-old story. Couple moves into an estate only to find out it's haunted by ghosts from throughout the centuries. We've got a hippie, a ghost with an arrow through his neck, a guy who knew Alexander Hamilton, and a personal favorite of mine, a Viking. See why critics have called it drop-dead funny. All new Ghosts. Thursday 8:30, 7:30 Central on CBS.
For Minnesotans, the outdoors is home. Nobody gives you more ways to get there than Polaris. From Indian motorcycles and Ranger side-by-sides to Indy snowmobiles and Bennington pontoons, we bring Minnesota's best to every season. Our wooded trails, twisted highways, and the rugged shores of all 10,000 lakes are an invitation. A chance to let what's outside challenge what's inside you. Polaris. Think outside. A proud partner of your Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, Vikings fans, when you stay at Omni Viking Lakes, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. At Omni, we believe experiences matter, which is why we built this place for real fans like yourself, even putting it right next to the practice facility. You've dreamt of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. Score! So, Vikings fans, when you're looking for a place to stay in the game at Omni Viking Lakes Hotel.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Every Tuesday at 11, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell joins Paul Allen live from the TCO studio right here on the audio home for Vikings football. KFAN, The Fan.
Ben Lieber, it looks like the Seattle sky is doing you a solid right now. Is there no rain right now?
Well, there's a little bit more rain. About 10 minutes ago, it completely stopped for about 3 minutes, and then it started to pick up again. So it has gone from steady to sort of intermittent. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it is currently, we would call this drizzly right now.
It's a better situation than we're dealing with here in the box because we have 3 feed heaters up here. Mercy's just kicked one and broke it. So that means like only 3 people up front, a combined 30 toes. Only like 26 toes are getting warm right now.
That's all right. We got a Starbucks kiosk right outside our door, so we're good.
No, that's the lady who brought the fresh sushi.
Oh, yes.
The Starbucks arrives at halftime. All right, Ben, good chatting with you. First and 10 for the Vikings with a 17-7 lead from their own 29-yard line. Jalen Naylor in motion to the left. Sam Darnold with a couple of TD passes once more. He's back to pass. Floats out to the right. Now he throws to Aaron Jones, who bobbled it. It's incomplete. Aaron never had it. He was hit by Devin Witherspoon. Very talented second-year corner from Illinois. But Aaron never had a full... he never had the ball, so it's second and 10.
And Paul, this is our offense. I mean, Darnold wanted to go down the field to JJ, and he was staring it down. Protection was great. And by the time he got it to his outlet, the linebacker had already broken on it, and that's why there was no room for Aaron Jones after he caught the football. So we wanted to take a shot there. We didn't get there. Now we got to make up for it so we're not staring third and long in the face.
Second and 10 from their own 29. Seattle gets the ball to begin the second half. Vikings have it now. Darnold sacked twice. Gets away from number 3. Throws left. Incomplete at the 38. That's absolutely a flag, isn't it? I mean, Woolen climbed on the back of Jalen Naylor. Watch this replay.
No question about it, and I think they're just letting him play.
What the heck?
Yeah, I think they feel like the Vikings got away with one, so they're going to let Seattle get away with one, but now we're staring third and 10 in the face. And, you know, 2 incompletions, Paul, on first and second down passing. Both teams have kind of abandoned the running game, which... It's kind of a head-scratcher.
Seattle has 3 timeouts remaining. The Vikings have 2. This is third and 10 from the Minnesota 29. The Vikings lead 17-7. Sam Darnold out of the shotgun. Facing a Seattle blitz. Throws to the right side, short of the sticks. It's caught by Jordan Addison at the 36-yard line. For a gain of 7, they needed 10. And now the punt unit's coming out with 1:37 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and again, that's that's our offense, right? We're throwing the football, and you come out here and drop back 3 times, you get a couple incompletions, and then a good out route, but you're still short a few yards. So I would love to see this team run the football a little bit more, so you're not looking at third and 10.
That was a 15-second possession. So to your point, I mean, you got a 17-7 lead, but they do get the ball to begin the second half. Ryan Wright with a boomer. Holy cow. Darden's going to field it at his own 3. What are you doing? Here he comes, tries to go left, sees nothing, stumbles at the 10, and he's taken down at the 12. Wow. I mean, that would have been a cinch touchback for Seattle, but Darden making valor the better part of discretion. Wow. I guess opted for a 9-yard return, which doesn't even get him to the 20, and there they are.
Well, and that's the fantastic job by the special teams thus far today, Paul, with covering punts, drawing penalties. Reichert's been amazing kicking the football, but it's the exchange of yardage that's a huge point. And the average starting spot, I don't know it off the top of my head, for the Seattle Seahawks, they haven't started outside of their own 25-yard line too often today. So nice job making them go the long field. And just great job flipping that's what you do. More yards are exchanged on special teams than anywhere else.
Seattle's possessions have started at the Seattle 32, 13, 12, 30, 19, and now the 12 again. First down, 1st and 10. Minute 25 to go in the first half. Vikes lead by 10. Geno Smith out of the shotgun. Cashman blitzes. Pass to the right. Caught DK Metcalf at the 30. Smacked by Joshua Metellus. Boy, this DK Metcalf is good. First down. And that's going to be a catch of 20 yards for DK. Seattle has 3 timeouts, nonetheless in a hurry. Vikings are confused. Theo Jackson, make that Bobby McCain now runs. Oh, false start Seattle. We caught a break.
Yeah, we caught a break. You're absolutely right, Paul.
Bobby McCain had, with all due respect, I don't think he had any idea where to go.
I'll tell you what, that's one good thing with this.
False start, offense, number 67.
Ooh.
In lieu of a 10-second runoff, Seattle's taking their first charge timeout. This is a 30-second timeout.
Left tackle Charles Cross.
Paul, and that's a good barometer of how ready mentally the teams are. And so far, the Vikings have been outstanding with the pre-snap penalties and post-snap penalties as well. Except for JJ with the taunting, we got a clean sheet, I think. So Seattle struggling a little bit there. Keep the pressure on them.
So it's 1st and 15 for Seattle. 1:07 to go in the first half. Once again, Seattle gets the ball to begin the second half. Geno Smith and his 8-6 Seahawks take the snap. Geno rolls out to the right, plants, fires, DK open, caught at the 40, tries to juke to the left, can't. Stopped right there by Van Ginkel and McCain. It's a 12-yard gain, so that'll make it 2nd and 2, 51, 50, 49 seconds to go in the first half. Seattle with 2 timeouts, likewise for Kevin O'Connell. 2 receivers left and right, 2nd and 3 from the Seattle 39-yard line. Geno Smith throws left, man wide open at the 50, caught. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Gets out of bounds right in front of defensive coordinator Brian Flores. That is a 12-yard connection for Smith and Jigba, and a first down for Seattle.
Yeah, if you're going to blitz, you got to get there, Paul. So they've pressured Geno Smith 2 plays in a row. The first one, he got it off to Metcalf, and the second one, he had enough time to hit the out route. So, if that's the one part that might be a little concerning. I expected us to be able to get to Geno Smith a little bit easier than we are.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Geno Smith on first down over the center of the field, caught. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with an absolutely beautiful reception at the 23 between the hash marks. Timeout on the field. 25-yard hit to the second-year Buckeye, and he paid for it too. He got hit hard, but what a wonderful catch, first down.
Yeah, Byron Murphy was all over him. So what a beautiful throw by Geno Smith to get that right where it needed to be. Byron Murphy, Paul, was right there. I mean, you talk about threading a needle, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, we all know Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, but the impact he's made, that put him over 1,000 yards receiving for the season.
Right.
So he's been a huge shot in the arm to this offense. So you talk about a game of inches. That was millimeters and great coverage, but just an unbelievable throw and catch. Not much you can do about that.
Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. He only has 2 games this year in the first 14 where he's thrown more than 1 touchdown pass. He already has one. 17-7 Vikings. First down Seattle from the Minnesota 23. Geno Smith out of the shotgun. He'll step away from some pressure. Throw to the end zone. Incomplete, flag on the play.
That should have been intercepted by McCain. It really should have been, but I think we're going to get a...
Yeah. Gilmore on DK, number 2.
Holding. Defense, number 2.
Yeah.
It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's all right. I mean, my point being is you can't just let DK Metcalf run that big body all over the place. You've got to challenge him. And that's exactly what we're doing here on the outside with Stephon Gilmore. So, 5 yards, we'll take it. Still first down, but boy, they were close to picking that ball off.
And you're hearing the name Bobby McCain a lot. 10th year from Memphis, playing his 3rd game this year for the Minnesota Vikings, 134th in his career, because Harrison Smith was scratched today. Fully expected that he'll play against Green Bay next week. Geno Smith, back to pass. Rush comes from behind him. Throws right, caught, touchdown. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And it's 17-13 Minnesota.
That's a communication error right there. We were man-to-man. Byron Murphy was coming over with the motion, and you can see his hands up in the air, wondering, are we checking to something here on this side? They didn't, and he was not able to fight through the screen, and you get your wide open play. So that's a mental error right there between Byron Murphy, Stephon Gilmore, and they just didn't have their responsibilities wired up, and now here we go. Give up an easy touchdown.
6th touchdown this season for Jackson Smith and Jigba. Extra point, snap spot. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Jay Ward came flying in there, but blocked it. Seattle, those 5 plays, 88 yards. It took a minute, 5 seconds. Geno Smith, just for the 3rd time this year, has multiple touchdown passes in a game. He has 2. And it's 17-14. Now, in my estimation, Mr. Analyst, the underrated facet of what just happened is when the Vikings got the ball around the 2-minute warning, they ran 3 plays in 15 seconds.
No question about it.
Seriously.
Yeah, no question about it. And that's, you don't want them necessarily going to 4-minute mode, but you can't, you're giving this Seattle offense time. But then again, special teams did their job and had them down at the 12-yard line. That was a long drive that Seattle just pulled off. Now, granted, they had a couple unbelievable throws, but the Seattle offense all of a sudden is showing some life in the passing game.
Ben Lieber, a couple of things. A, Smith and Jigba's really, really good. And secondly, what do you have up your tattered sleeve you can share?
Well, I actually want to talk about exactly what you guys brought up about the 15-second possession under 2 minutes. That was a failure by our offense, and that's how you talk about, complementary football, how offense can help the defense. Let's just say that we still have to punt in that situation. Well, if you take some time off the clock, now you're not attacking the middle of the field if you're the Seattle Seahawks. Even though you have 3 timeouts, it puts you in a little bit more of a sideline mode versus attacking that soft spot in the middle of the field. But because we gave them so much time, they could operate sort of normally passing the ball down the field.
Now, Ty Chandler retrieved the boom at the 1-yard line and jump cut left, thinking he was in business, but he ran right into 3rd-year wide receiver Derek Young, who played at Lenore Rhine, a private liberal arts school in North Carolina, and Ty Chandler got the worst of it. I mean, he got absolutely blasted. All right.
We're going to have to find a way to get to Geno Smith, Paul, because he's caught fire in this last quarter, and we got to get him on the ground.
Sam the Man on the Fan has been sacked twice. Geno Smith, none. And the Seahawks get the ball to begin the second half. The 12-2 Minnesota Vikings looking for 8 consecutive wins. 17, 8-6 Seattle 14. Muss with the halftime show shortly, and we'll be back to Seattle for quarter 3. And this is Minnesota Vikings football.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe with these open earbuds. It's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears,
you feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
Martin Marietta, an American-based company, is a leading producer of heavy building materials and the top supplier of asphalt to the Twin Cities. Guided by values like safety, integrity, and stewardship, Martin Marietta strives to provide the materials on which our communities grow. Visit martinmarietta.com to learn more. Interested in a career with a rock-solid team offering competitive pay and benefits? Visit careersthatcrush.com to apply today. Skol, Vikings!
Don't you love the sounds of the holiday season? The bells, the sleighs. Woohoo! If so, your holiday's now even more magical because now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, you can take home your favorite Hyundai with some of the season's greatest savings.
There's never been a better time to take home that Hyundai you've always wanted than now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Test drive a new Hyundai car or SUV today at your Twin Cities Hyundai dealer and drive off with all the savings of the season.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network. So it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
Your station for Skull is FM 100.3 KFAN. The Fan.
The Minnesota Vikings halftime report is presented by U.S. Bank, Polaris, Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers, and by Twin Cities Orthopedics. Now live from the KFAN studios, here's Mike Mussman.
Vikings have the lead 17-14 at the half, and here are your halftime stats presented by Lumen, official technology partner of the Minnesota Vikings. And for your Vikings, Sam Darnold, 14 of 21, 128, a touchdown, and make that 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a passer rating of 114.8. He threw to Jefferson 5 times for 5 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Addison, 4 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown as well. Lots of Aaron Jones in that first half, 12 carries, 51 yards on the ground. He also added through the air 3 receptions for 26 yards. Then on the other side, you got Geno Smith, 13 of 17, 169, 2 touchdowns, an interception, 121.9 as a passer rating. Walker, only 4 carries, 20 yards on the ground, and Metcalf had 3 receptions, 57 yards for a touchdown. Jackson Smith in Jigba, he ends up with 3 receptions, 56 yards, and a touchdown. That last one at the very end of the first half as they went 5 plays, 88 yards in just a minute 5, 17-14. Hey, located at Eden Prairie Center, Wildfire offers a selection of steaks, chops, and seafood in a modern-day 1940s supper club. You can join them for lunch, dinner, or carry out. Plan your next corporate or social event in one of their private rooms, or you can let them cater to your home or office. Visit wildfirerestaurant.com. Other scores around the league that are going on right now. It's 14-7. Patriots have the lead as Stevenson runs one in on the ground. Also, you got May, who's gone 11 of 17, 103, and he also has a touchdown. It's the Raiders taking on the Jags, and the Raiders have the lead so far. Madison, 1-yard touchdown. Way to go, Alexander Madison. He gets a touchdown. Carlson kicks one in from 49. They have the lead 10-7, and it's Miami and San Francisco. Miami now has the lead after scoring back-to-back, a field goal, and then also Tua ends up hitting Hill for a 3-yard touchdown. It's 13-7 there. Lifetime, the athletic country club of the Minnesota Vikings. Champions healthy, happy kids and families, and you can learn more at lifetime.com/kids. So here we have it right now, 17-14. Vikes have the lead. Chris Hockey's going to join me coming up here next. We'll go over the first half and what needs to happen in the second half to maybe slow down Geno Smith, who's starting to get on fire on the Minnesota Vikings radio network, driven by Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
Vikings fans, be the light for a local family in need this holiday. Many families are forced to choose between paying for rent or buying groceries. Nobody should have to choose. Ring bells or donate to the Salvation Army and be a light. Every $100 raised feeds 3 families for a week, helps save a family from eviction, or provides hope when someone needs it most. Learn more at salvationarmynorth.org. Together, we can be the light.
Why do 90% of Vikings players have a Sleep Number smart bed? Because they need a bed that adjusts to their individual shape, position, and temperature preferences to help boost recovery time. Sleep Number does that. Game-changing sleep is life-changing. And now, during our holiday sale, save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com. Official sleep and wellness partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes butter and cheese, because when you spread that butter to every corner of your bread and sprinkle that cheese over everything, you're spreading goodness to our farmer owners and their communities. So don't hold back. Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes cheese. Eat the Land O'Lakes butter. Savor every moment of it. Eat it like you own it, because 1,000 of our farmer owners do. As a hometown Minnesota company, Land O'Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Vikings.
Your home for all things purple.
Yes!
FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Darnold back to pass to the end zone. Touchdown! Jordan Addison gets the first touchdown of the game, 18th of his career, and the Minnesota Vikings strike first and take a 6-0 lead.
Paul Allen on the call. Addison with the touchdown, 4 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown in the first half. Vikings have the lead, 17-14. Showcase your football fandom by submitting your photo as the Jameson Football Fanatic of the Week. Enter to at Vikings.com for your chance to win weekly prizes and prize packs, and one Jameson Football Fanatic of the season is going to win a co-branded mini fridge. Must be 21 plus to enter. Off we go to Seattle. Chris Hawkey is joining me now for the Power Trip Morning Show. And Hawk, the last couple of series there at the very end of the first half, the Vikings have the possession. They only go 15 seconds, a 15-second 3 and out. It leaves enough time for Seattle. 5 plays, 88 yards, 105 off the clock, and they make it a 17-14 game. Geno Smith starting to get on fire.
Eminem, I'm telling you right now, I'm a little upset. I'm not going to lie to you because we have this game completely under our own control. We get the ball. As you said, we got 2 minutes to go in the half. They're getting the ball after the kick, so you got to run the ball. You got to take some time off the clock no matter what you do, and we don't. We throw the ball 3 times. And I think sometimes you get carried away. Even a head coach as great as ours, an offense as great as a mind as great as our offensive head coach, I think sometimes you just get carried away, and you don't run the ball at all, and the clock doesn't tick away, and you give them an opportunity to do exactly what happened. Here's what's going to happen in the second half. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
I love it.
Brian Flores is going to start dialing up some things to put Geno Smith on his backside. We didn't do that hardly at all in the first quarter. Did a little bit more in the second quarter. In the third quarter here, we're going to rock his world. We're going to do that right away. And then, of course, we're going to keep running the ball and find a way to win this game. We're better than they are. We're in Seattle, and we're going to win this game for once. We're better than they are, Muss.
It was weird. We're both running teams here. You got Aaron Jones. He was 12 carries, 51. We were going with the ball. We were going to him on short passes. It was huge in the first half. But then all of a sudden they kind of went away from it. And like you said, they couldn't run the ball when they needed to. And then only 4 carries for Walker for Seattle. That seems weird that they only had 5 rushes in the first half.
I get the idea that the coaches, especially their coaches, are in the locker room going, now, wait a minute, how many times did we what? Oh, well, okay, gotcha. Well, let's adjust to that. I think we'll see a lot of adjustments in the second half. But you're right. Both these teams should be running the ball. But I got to tell you, I'm really disappointed that we haven't put Geno Smith on his backside more than we thought we were. We haven't seen it yet, and I guess we're going to have to dial up some blitzes because this offensive line is not good enough to hold off our defensive line and linebackers. We're going to do some serious blitzing in the second half. You wait.
All right, Hawk, great stuff as always. Thanks, buddy.
Love you, Mussy.
All right, Chris Hawkey from the Power Trip Morning Show. I love you as well, buddy. Hey, searching for the perfect holiday gift? Tailgate Spices has you covered, from Skull seasoned salt to pigskin port. Or you can also personal fowl chicken. That's another choice. Gift the taste of victory, that is. Order at tailgatespices.com and Skull Vikings. So the Seahawks get the ball to start off the second half. It's 17-14. PA, Pete, and Ben, they're going to have the call for you coming up here next on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. Visit ChevyDealOnline.com.
You're listening to Vikings football.
The Minnesota Vikings count on knowledgeable coaches to bring out the best in their team. Your organization should count on Loeffler, the most knowledgeable office technology and services partner in the Midwest, to deliver innovative solutions and get the best results from your team. Loeffler operates and supports a full portfolio of solutions, including copiers and printers, managed print services, cloud-based and managed IT, phone systems, and on-site managed services solutions. Loeffler is your most valuable partner for innovative business technology and services in the upper Midwest.
Well, tonight was huge, so first and foremost, I got to thank my FVP, my car battery for this victory. Without it, I'd still be in my garage. My FVP battery came to play. It always gives 110%, leaves everything on the pavement, and I am so proud of how my FVP hung in today. It overcame high and low temps all season long. It brought the heat tonight. It's not really about whether you win or lose, okay? It's about what battery you put under the hood. FVP kind of sounds like MVP. That's no coincidence. Automotive batteries from FVP Reach for what works. Visit FEPparts.com.
The best thing about TimberTech decking is the durability.
It's standing up to all of nature's elements and all of our family's elements.
Any family gathering, we're the go-to location. The cooking, the dogs, the kids, we've had zero issues with it.
We've only had to clean it one time in all the time that we've had it. It looks like the real thing.
We never had an outdoor space like that we could spend so much time on. It's an actual extension of our house.
Find a local contractor or get free decking samples at timbertech.com.
Live stream Vikings games throughout Minnesota all season long. Powered by Quantum Fiber on iHeartRadio and KFAN.
Everybody, welcome back. 17-14 Minnesota. The third quarter about set to begin with Seattle receiving the ball first. Hey, some quick trivia for you. How many Pro Football Hall of Fame members played for the Vikings and Seahawks? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Just 2 that I know of.
The answer is C. It's 4.
Damn.
That's courtesy of Quick Trip and QuickTrip.com. By the way, Vikings fans, pick up a commemorative Pepsi Vikings Cup next time at U.S. Bank Stadium. That would include next Sunday against Green Bay. For your chance to win Victor's Ride or other great prizes, fill your cup with an ice cold Pepsi and get ready for game day. Minnesota Vikings football is better with Pepsi. Skol. The Minnesota Vikings definitely are better with Will Reichert, and he's set to kick it off to begin the second half. Boom! There's the kick, and here comes McIntosh out of the end zone. Near side, 20, 25, 30. Gets outside the numbers to the 35, and finally is taken down after a 36-yard return. And the Seattle Seahawks will start at their own 35-yard line. Led by Geno Smith, 13 of 17, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception to Dallas Turner. Geno is in his 12th year from West Virginia, and my man's quite good. First down, he goes under center, which is rare. Veteran Tyler Lockett in motion to the right. And Geno Smith goes back to pass, throws over the middle, caught Kenneth Walker, attacked immediately by Jonathan Grenard at the 38, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Geno Smith has been very impressive this first half, Paul, at least the first half, with some of the throws that he's made. Now they're coming out with a bit of a hurry-up situation. If you're going to blitz him, you got to get there because he's been able to move and make things happen, but under duress, he's made his mistakes.
Smith sacked 43 times into the game, 0 so far. 13 on the play clock. He's moving everybody all over the place, including Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's now slot left. He has a touchdown reception. Vikings rush 4, pass right. Kenneth Walker caught it at the 35, turns it up on Cam Bynum at the 40 by the sideline, and is shoved out of bounds at the 46. That'll be a catch and run of 8 yards and a first down for Seattle.
They're doing that college bit where they get to the line of scrimmage and look to the sideline for any checks, and that was just an easy throw to the outside, and you just have to make a tackle in space. You gave him too much to get the first down, and now with the kickoff return, Seattle is nearing midfield.
A kickoff return by McIntosh set him up quite nicely, and indeed now they're at the 46 of Seattle. It's a pistol formation. Zach Charbonnet, a rare Charbonnet carry with Walker healthy right up the middle, and he's hit by Jonathan Bullard and stopped after a 2-yard run.
Yeah, Charbonnet been a big part of this run game over the last couple of weeks, and he had a 51-yard scamper versus Arizona to score a touchdown. So he wears 26, but he reminds me a lot of Robert Smith. If he gets ahead of steam and can get himself going north and south, he's tough to bring down.
2nd and 8 from the Seattle 48. Geno Smith out of the shotgun. Charbonnet to his left. 3 receivers right in a triangle formation, led by Tyler Lockett with DK Metcalf now going in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Smith takes the snap. Flores rushes 5. Quick hitter right, and it's caught by Smith and Jigba at the 50. And Byron Murphy Jr. tried to wrestle him down at the point right where he caught it, but he couldn't. 5-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Paul, it's been a good point. It's been yards after contact lately in this drive, at least. I mean, there's another 3 or 4 that we gave up on that play, and that's this offense, right? Is just they'll take the short throws, they'll take the outlets, and they depend on the run after the catch to move the chains.
Seattle is 0 of 3 on third down. This is 3rd and 3 from the Vikings 47, just underway in the second half. Minnesota leads 17-14 and rushes 4. Geno fade right, incomplete, flag on Gilmore.
I don't know about that one.
Tyler Lockett, 10th year from K-State against fellow veteran Stephon Gilmore. Lockett put a double move on number 2.
Pass interference, defense, number 2. The ball was placed on the spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
That's a bit of a makeup call. Stephon Gilmore, it's good body position, right? When he's one-on-one on Tyler Lockett like that, you don't have to give way to the wide receiver. He did a great job of getting his body and working him to the sideline, and that's kind of a 50-50 call on that play, but it gives Seattle, again, Paul, this opening drive. They scored a touchdown right before halftime. Now they're almost in our red zone, so defense needs to. We've been bending, but we can't break.
And once again, the Vikings are without Harrison Smith. Scratch. Bobby McCain's played the majority of the safety spot. Handoff Kenneth Walker on first down, flag on the play. He plunges up the middle of the 26, hit at the 25, and stopped after a 2-yard gain. This is going to go against Seattle.
Yeah, illegal shift. So taking back 5 yards. Seattle.
Illegal shift. Offense, number 19, did not get set. The 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Your guy Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo. Fired up still from that first half.
6 penalties against Seattle.
Yeah, so Seattle in that regard has been killing themselves, and now you got them backed up to about the 32, and they're going to maybe, if you get a nice sack here, something like that, you can get them out of field goal range, but they're threatening us again.
1st and 15 from the Vikings 32. Smith and Jigba in motion to the left. Geno Smith out of the shotgun. He's going to set up a screen left side for Kenneth Walker, and Kenneth was attacked and hit pretty much right after he caught the ball by Blake Cashman. That's going to be a tackle for loss by Cashman, making it 2nd and 16.
Yeah, I don't know if they studied the film, but you don't do that stuff the way of Andrew Van Ginkel, Paul. He works so well in space, and he has such a great feel for those screens and those quick throws. He did a wonderful job just making Kenneth Walker go east and west instead of north and south.
7 tackles for loss this season by the Eden Prairie product. Blake Cashman, Geno Smith out of the shotgun, steps up, dump over the middle, caught Kenneth Walker. He will angle to the left at the 27. Andrew Van Ginkel stops him at the 25. So, kind of a quick hitting gain of 8 yards, making it 3rd and 8 from the Vikings 25.
Yeah, and this is a down that you needed. So this is a down that you're counting on a guy like Jonathan Grenard to get back there. It'd be very interesting to see if we decide to blitz in this situation or sit back and play zone.
Bobby McCain, Cam Bynum, Shaq Griffin, the former Seahawks, Stephon Gilmore, Byron Murphy Jr., Joshua Metellus, who's acting as a linebacker right now. And on 3rd and 8 from the Vikings 25, Geno Smith faces a blitz. He'll fade it to DK Metcalf. Intercepted! No. Shaq Griffin dropped it at the 5. He almost had his 3rd interception. He almost had an interception against the team that brought him into the league in 2017. 3rd round out of Central Florida. But now Jason Myers walks in trying to tie the game.
I'll tell you what, that would have been an unbelievable catch. So nice job with the pass break up there by Shaq Griffin.
43-yard try between the hash marks for Jason Myers. 22 of 25 this year. Snap spot. Ball's put down. Kick is up, and the game is tied. 17-17 on the Sleep Number scoreboard. Early in the 3rd quarter, Vikings get the ball for the first time this half. When we return, it's Minnesota Vikings football.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
What do dads care about? Minnesota Vikings football. It's finally football season, and we want all the dads to know that they inspire us with their love and care. Return the care for the man in your life by giving dad products from Dove Men. Dove Men believes that caring for others starts with caring for yourself. It's why care is at the core of everything they do. So whether he's looking for a deodorant to keep him fresh and dry all day, or a body wash that provides hydration for healthier skin, or shampoo that leaves hair stronger and more resilient, Dove Men Plus Care will give him the care and protection he deserves. We know care makes us all stronger, both on and off the field.
The Yaller horn has spoken. It's saying, when the Vikings score, Vikings fans win. This season, if the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a single game, you get a free Big Mac. That's right. When the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a game, get a free Big Mac with a purchase of $2 or more. Only on the McDonald's app. Offer valid once per person the day after the Vikings score 2+ touchdowns through 1/31/2025 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. The Emerald City ain't no place like home, and I do believe the Wizards are going to give the Vikings a W today. We'll break it down tomorrow morning, 5:30 to 9, right here on your home of all things purple, The Fan.
Welcome back to Seattle. It's 17-17 after an opening drive field goal by the Seahawks, which kind of felt like a win for your Vikings defense. But the defense is in a little bit of a quagmire, you guys, because we keep talking about the lack of pressure that we're not getting on Geno Smith. And it's because we're not playing enough man coverage to take away those short throws. When we have played man coverage, they've burned us. So their guys are playing a little bit better than our guys. And then when we play zone coverage, it opens up everything underneath. So all the twists, the stunts, the blitzes are not getting home. So it is a little bit of a chess match on what to do against Geno Smith.
Boom! There's the kick. There's the touchback. Here come the Vikings from their own 30. By the way, Will Reichert hit a field goal earlier, which means another donation to Field Goals for Charity, courtesy of Innovative and Post-it Brands. Programs benefiting NMDP, formerly the Be the Match program. Visit nmdp.org/Vikings, and you can make a difference.
And the piggyback on what Ben was saying, when we do go zone, a little better tackling is going to help. A little too much in the way of yards after contact.
Aaron Jones, 12 runs, 51 yards. Aaron Jones, 3 catches, 26 yards. He's the single set. Couple of tight ends. They're balanced left and right. Toss right to Aaron Jones, and a fired-up Seattle defense says no. Play gets strung out. It's a tackle for loss. Rayshawn Jenkins, the 8th-year Cane, with a TFL flag came in, by the way,
this
late.
It's going to be a hold against Seattle, Paul.
Holding.
Okay.
Defense, number 99.
Sweet.
That's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Leonard Williams is mortal.
Yeah, I guess so. And what's interesting is they lined up in an 8-man box, single high safety, one-on-ones on the outside, and we still ran the football. So that's kind of the mentality. I think after how the first half ended with a 3-and-out and a drive that went 9 seconds, we're going to try to get some things going on the ground.
Game tied at 17, 10-15 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Minnesota from its own 35. Sam Darnold out of the shotgun. 4-man rush for Seattle. Boye Mafe got through. Sam rolls out to the right. He'll pass right. Caught Justin Jefferson at the 40. That's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, great job by Darnold to reset his feet. And it was a quick throw. Nothing was there. Great protection up front. He was able to get out to his right side and hit JJ open. So, that quick passing game has reared its head more today out of this offense that I've seen in quite some time.
Justin, 6 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Sam Darnold on 2nd and 5 from his own 40 goes under center. Handoff Aaron Jones up the middle across the line of scrimmage, and he plows his way to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, meaning it's a 3rd and short as we pause. For station identification, it's Minnesota Vikings football.
JJ to JJ for the payday!
The best Vikings audio is always found here. FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
The Super Special 12s ignite Minnesota 2 of 7 on third down. This is 3rd and 1 from its own 44. Game tied at 17. Sam Darnold goes sneaking right up the middle, and he gets 2 yards. He silences the 12s, and it's a first down for the Vikings.
Yeah, I don't think you can underestimate what Darnold, because of his size, and he's a better athlete or a runner than you think. But his ability to pull that sneak off, Paul.
Yeah.
How many times last year were we 3rd and short and just somehow didn't make it, gave up too much penetration up front? So the ability to be able to get up to the line of scrimmage and snap the ball like that is a huge deal. Now, wait, the referees have talked something over. Now they're calling a flag. It's going to be some type of procedure flag, I'm sure.
Well, Rolstad's
I don't know. This is insane. I mean, the referees have taken a 180 from the first half, and now it seems like they're in makeup mode.
Yeah, what is this?
This might be the first pre-snap penalty on the Vikings.
Illegal formation, offense. Number 75 was on the end of the line. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Wow.
Come on.
So that makes it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, we hustle up to the line of scrimmage, and the question is why did it take so long? Because that's something that happens right at the snap, and that flag should have been out. So I don't know if somebody on the Seattle sideline brought it up, or who knows, but that's bizarre.
Well, O'Connell is not complaining, and really nobody on the Vikings bench is making an issue of this, so we'll all move on. 17-17, 3rd and 6 from the Vikings 39. 8:28 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter. Now Darnold goes out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right. He looks left, throws left. Caught Jefferson, first down at the 48-yard line. He caught it on Reek Woolen, and the Vikings now get a first down after a 9-yard reception, 7 catches, and 66 yards for JJ.
Wow, we needed that like we needed to breathe, and another unbelievably good throw from Darnold. Not every quarterback in the league can hit these comebacks, these 9-10-yard comebacks from all the way across the field. So excellent job by the offensive line and great job by Sam Darnold.
The Seahawks first-round pick, 16th overall, Byron Murphy, the second in at nose tackle on first down. As Sam goes back to pass, flag on the play, throws over the middle, caught T.J. Hawkinson at the 35, and he will roll ahead to the 33. A couple of flags on the play. 19 to the good. Darnold to Hawkinson, pending penalty.
I think this is going to go against the Seahawks.
Good.
We had 2 different flags. They're just going to make sure if it wasn't 2 different defenders. So
2 fouls on the play, both by the defense, both defensive holds.
Sweet.
Both those penalties will be declined. Number 27 and number 2. The result of the play is a first down.
Reek Woolen was one of them. The other, Reek Woolen and
Rayshon Jenkins.
Yeah, Rayshon Jenkins, the Cane, who had, like I said, had a really rough game against Green Bay.
Yeah, he did. And he's kind of a hybrid nickel safety linebacker that they throw in there on these, when teams are going to be throwing the football a lot. He's a very good blitzer. But obviously held on that last play.
5th play of a possession that has gone 37 yards. First down from the Seattle 33. 3rd quarter, we're tied at 17. Darnold back to pass. Sam throwing left, incomplete, off the hands of Josh Oliver at the 25-yard line. Now the pass was not completely on target, but as the analyst would share, if it hits you in your hand, you're supposed to come down with it. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, no question about it. It's a good little whip route underneath, and he's just got to keep coming with, when he wheels back inside, you just got to keep going. Looked like he might have slipped a little bit too, but that inefficiency is kind of haunted us a little bit today. And when I've seen a lot more balls dropped that have hit hands and receivers than I have all year.
2nd and 10, 2 tight ends to the left of Cam Robinson. Out of the shotgun, handoff, Aaron Jones right up the middle, hit by Ernest Jones and finished off by Leonard Williams. It'll be a gain of 3. That'll make it 3rd and 7 for Minnesota from the Seattle 30.
And what a ad Will Reichert's been, because at this point of the game, you're thinking, all right, this part of the series, we're in scoring range right now, so Just don't go backwards, protect the quarterback, and go from there. But we got points on the board right now if we don't make this.
Darnold sacked twice out of the shotgun, 3rd and 7 from the Seattle 30. Hockenson in motion to his right. 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 left. Seattle rushes 4. Sam, straight drop, throws to the right. Ball is swatted at the line of scrimmage by Jaron Reed. Came into the league out of Alabama with Seattle. Spent some time with Green Bay, and now he's back with Seattle. He had a pass defense, and that means the Alabama rookie walks out for a field goal try.
And had he not batted that thing down, that would have gone for a first down, no question about it. Is Josh Jobs slipped and fell, so we would have been able to move the chains right there.
Will Reichert, 48-yard try, left hash. Snap spot. Reichert, plenty of leg, end-over-end kick, and it is good. And the Vikings have a 20-17 lead on the Sleep Number scoreboard with 6:25 to go in quarter 3 on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Make gifting simpler this holiday season with all things cooking, cleaning, and more from Kenmore. From countertop ice makers to air purifiers to hard floor cleaners and the latest in dishwashers and refrigerators. Find great deals for every room of the home and for everyone on your list, including you, at Kenmore.com/Vikings. Get more from Kenmore, a proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcast lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network. So it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
Hey, friends with food allergies. Life is about to get way easier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, let's not argue. You've got enough stress. Just remember this name. Liam's. Liam's. Lee to the ums. As in Liam's frozen entrees that are free of the top 9 allergens. What? Gluten-free, too. Delicious, nutritious, ready in minutes, safe meals for you, your kids, and even those adorable people who can eat whatever they want. Liam's rocks. To find which grocer's freezers are cool enough to stock Liam's, head to saferplate.com.
Yo, it's Paul Allen. The analyst Pete Bursich joins my 9 to noon show tomorrow. We recap today's game thanks to Sue Cup. Store now, profit later. Now back to Vikings football on the Fan.
Scoreboard Central.
Brought to you by the Minnesota Lottery. You can play the new Viking scratch game from the Minnesota Lottery for a chance to win up to $100,000 instantly. Josh Allen in the first half, 9 of 17, just 78 yards and an interception. And it's the Patriots up over the Bills, 14-7. Alexander Madison runs one in. The Raiders have the lead over the Jags, 13-7. That one's at the half, and also at the half, you got Purdy with 142 and a touchdown, but it's Miami with the lead, 13-10 over San Francisco. Now back to PA.
All right, the Vikings have never trailed in this game. They now lead 20-17, 6:25 to go in the third quarter. After an 8-play, 40-yard possession aided by some Seattle penalties. Justin Jefferson also had a 9-yard grab on third down that was key. Will Reichert 2 for 2 on field goals today, 17, make that 20-17 Minnesota. Reichert walks up to it and boom! Got all of that one. And he sails out of the end zone for a touchback as we invite you to spice up your holiday gifting with Tailgate Spices. Whether it's personal fowl chicken, Skull seasoned salt, or Hail Mary vegetable, we have bold flavors for every Vikings fan. TailgateSpices.com. Taste the victory Skull. Geno Smith, 18 of 23, 192, couple of touchdowns and a pick. His yards per attempt is 8.3. That's a point higher than his season average. Geno's had a good game. He goes under center. 2 tight ends to the right of Lucas, the right tackle. Handoff, Kenneth Walker looking for room up the middle against one of the NFL's best run defenses. Blake Cashman and Harrison Phillips say no. It'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
And defensively, we're going with the 4-man front. You got Pat Jones at one defensive end and Jihad Ward at the other. It's almost as if we're just daring them to run the football. And they did on that first play, but what a great job by Blake Cashman to read that, fill, and get in there, and he really gave them nothing on that first run.
Yeah, Seattle has just 7 runs today into the game, the 4th fewest rushing attempts of everybody in the NFL. 2nd and 8 from their own 32. Geno Smith down with a shotgun. 2 receivers left and right. Looks right. Now he's under duress. He's yet to be sacked. He's going to throw it right. Caught Smith and Jigba at about the 35-yard line. Dallas Turner, Byron Murphy Jr., they will wrestle him out of bounds after a gain of 2, and that makes it 3rd and 8.
Wow, it's a great job blitzing up the middle by Cashman, and that's, we found kind of the weakness. So getting him one-on-one with Kenneth Walker, getting him one-on-one with Zach Charbonnet, that's going to provide pressure. So Geno Smith able to run out, and man, I'll tell you what, you watching Jigba, he was in a dead sprint back to the quarterback once he saw he was in trouble.
Seattle 0 of 4 on 3rd down. DK Metcalf's incredibly frustrated at something right now. The Seahawks went no huddle, ran up to the line, and now Smith and Jigba goes in motion to the left. 3rd and 7. Geno Smith back to pass. He'll fade left. Incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And there are no flags. Byron Murphy Jr. in single coverage. And Dixon walks into punt.
Yeah, great job by Byron Murphy. The only issue he's had all day really today was, even that throw that he gave up down the middle of the field early on Bobo, that was just an unbelievable throw. But his body position, everything has been good. Just couldn't fight over the top of a pick on the touchdown. So Byron Murphy playing well.
Dixon punting to Brandon Powell. The Vikings have not returned a punt for a touchdown since 2016. Oh! Rouge Hill came in trying to block it. Here's the punt, and Brandon Powell calls for a fair catch at the 16-yard line. Camus Rouge Hill very close to a blocked punt. But nevertheless, the Vikings have the ball and the lead 20-17 with 4:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. We pause. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Yeah. Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. It's 5 years of gig speed internet and advanced security at a great rate that won't change. It's back for a limited time. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies a monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes butter and cheese. Because when you spread that butter to every corner of your bread and sprinkle that cheese over everything, you're spreading goodness to our farmer owners and their communities. So don't hold back. Go ahead, eat the Land O'Lakes cheese. Eat the Land O'Lakes butter. Savor every moment of it. Eat it like you own it. Because 1,000 of our farmer owners do. As a hometown Minnesota company, Land O'Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Vikings.
Hey Vikings fans, Ben Lieber here. I'm so excited to be a new lifetime member. It's spacious. They got all the free weights and machines I'm looking for. Also, they have recovery devices when you're done. Compression boots, hot and cold tub, even assisted dynamic stretching. I gotta love that for a guy in his mid-40s. Speaking of, I love this place for my kids. Not only do they have 300 classes a week for adults and kids, they also have active sports like tennis and pickleball, basketball, and of course, you gotta love the yummy cafe. Check them out at lifetime.life to find a club nearest you.
Back to the booth. Vikings and Seahawks on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Pretty cleanly played game from Lumen Field where the Vikings lead 20-17. Geno Smith threw an interception to Dallas Turner. The Vikings turned it into 3 points. They've gone +9 in the take-give and have takeaways 15 consecutive games. But Seattle at 8-6, playing for its postseason existence. A very tenacious, desperate squad today. First down. It is a toss right to Aaron Jones. He turns it up just inside the numbers to the 18, hit at the 19, and stopped at the 20-yard line, or right around the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
That was a very, very good run by Aaron Jones because they blitzed the nickel back off that side of the field, and he was able to cut that back inside. So great adjustment by Aaron Jones.
Vikings no huddle, right to the line, 2nd and 5. Darnold, shotgun, back to pass, throws one left, caught Jalen Naylor at the 27, and he's just shy of the first down. I didn't think anybody touched him. I thought he could get up and just run, but side judge, nope, first down. They got 6 yards out of it, first down.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you, Paul. If you take another look at it, I don't think anybody touched him.
Right.
Yeah, maybe he touched him on the top of the helmet, but barely. Okay. So, but still, moving the chains, that's huge, I think, for our offense, is just get some rhythm, stay on the field, right? And here we go.
Darnold, 18 of 27, 166 and 2. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 26. Vikings lead 2017, third quarter. Sam, play action from under center. Steps up, throws, and caught at the Seattle 48. JJ. Justin Jefferson from the right side of the field all the way to the left for a 27-yard hit and a first down for the Vikings.
And that's one thing that Sam Darnold is doing such a better job at, Paul, and that's not only escaping the rush, but keeping his eyes down the field. And you might, Josh Jobe might be able to cover JJ halfway across the field maybe, but when JJ can open that thing up, and you're not going to be able to cover him all the way across the field. So awesome job by Sam Darnold.
Josh Jobe, third year from Alabama, got worked by JJ on that play. First down from the Seattle 47. Handoff Aaron Jones, right side, smacked at the line of scrimmage. Kobe Bryant along with Uchenna Nwosu. Gain of 1 for Aaron Jones, 2nd and 9.
Now you hit that play action and get behind him. Kobe Bryant did the same kind of thing against Arizona, where he stepped up, made a big play, and then right after that, you play action, and he gave up a touchdown. So Seattle's playing north and south. They're trying to get some momentum, but let's get that play action set up.
Ooh, I like how you just laid that out. 2nd and 9 from the Seattle 46. Let's see if Sam does a little shotgun play action, deep shot to pay off the analyst. 20-17 Minnesota. Darnold takes the snap, looks left, throws left, incomplete. Where's the flag? No, Devin Witherspoon didn't jump on JJ's back. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I think it was just uncatchable. He threw it off to the side.
Got it.
But I agree with you. This has been very chippy. I've seen Jordan Addison getting into it after the play. Obviously, JJ with the unsportsmanlike conduct. He had a lot of goings-on after the snap. So here we go. 3rd and about 9. It's not a situation that we've been very good at today. I'll tell you that.
Minnesota 3 of 9 on 3rd down. From the Seattle 46 with a 2017 lead deep in the third quarter. 3 receivers right. Naylor left. Darnold shotgun. Hawkinson in motion to the right. Jones to the left of Darnold. 4-man rush by Seattle. Darnold, bullet to the right, incomplete. It was an inaccurate pass. I mean, I know it hit Hawkinson in the hands, but he had to turn around. It's an incomplete pass, and here comes Ryan Wright trying to plop one inside the 10.
Yeah, I think more drop passes today that we've seen out of this offense in a long time. I agree with you, Paul. That was thrown a little bit behind him. Even if he had caught it, I don't think it was enough to get the line to gain. So the Viking defense is going to have to go out there and stop Seattle again.
Wright will let it fly from about his own 44. DePaula ships it back. No chicanery with a pass. End over end punt. Wonderfully executed by Ryan Wright. Fair caught at the 7-yard line.
Good.
Ryan Wright with his 3rd punt inside the 20 today. And in a tightly contested game, that's absolutely what you need. We pause. 1:58 to go in the third quarter. Seattle ball. Vikings lead 20-17 on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
Hey, so what's better than a Vikings win? Celebrating a Vikings win, cruising around in a brand new Polaris Slingshot S or a Polaris snowmobile. So right now at Quick Trip, for every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Fan Zone point to spend in the Viking Zone. Then, with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win prizes throughout the season, like a Polaris Slingshot S. Nice! Kick off your winning season with Quick Trip and your Minnesota Vikings. See quicktrip.com/fanzone for details.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
Make gifting simpler this holiday season with all things cooking, cleaning, and more from Kenmore. From countertop ice makers to air purifiers to hard floor cleaners and the latest in dishwashers and refrigerators. Find great deals for every room of the home and for everyone on your list, including you, at Kenmore.com/Vikings. Get more from Kenmore, a proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings.
The Yaller horn has spoken. It's saying, when the Vikings score, Vikings fans win. This season, if the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a single game, you get a free Big Mac. That's right. When the Vikings score 2 or more touchdowns in a game, get a free Big Mac with a purchase of $2 or more. Only on the McDonald's app. Offer valid once per person the day after the Vikings score 2+ touchdowns through 1/31/2025 at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
You're listening to live coverage of Vikings and Seahawks today on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, the audio home of the Minnesota Vikings.
The Vikings had a 17-14 lead at halftime. Game has turned into a little bit of a slog. Each team with field goals here in the second half. Minnesota leads 20-17, and Seattle has the ball back at its 8-yard line. Geno Smith goes out of the shotgun. Kenneth Walker by his side. Now he flares out to the left. Geno looks that way, but he throws inside to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Caught between the numbers and the hash mark at the 15, now to the 20-yard line. Make it the 24. Jackson Smith and Jigba with 16 out of nowhere, first down.
Well, they flared the running back out and they pulled all the underneath coverage and hit right underneath. So the Vikings have to hustle the line of scrimmage as they're in hurry-up mode.
1st and 10 from the 24 of Seattle. Nobody in the backfield, empty backfield for Geno Smith out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Geno back to pass, sidearms 1 to the right, incomplete. Jihad Ward.
How about that?
With a Ben Lieber-esque drop covering the tight end. Noah Fant knocked it away, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just an inaccurate throw. Had it been a little bit further outside, Josh Metellus right there. So, again, I like the way that we're covering right now, Paul. It's just a matter of when we take people out of coverage and blitz, we just have to get there.
On 2nd and 10 from the Seattle 24, 1:23 to go in the third quarter. Geno Smith wearing number 7. He's out of the shotgun. Kenneth Walker to his left. He goes back to pass. Looks left, sees nothing. Now he has to retreat. He's doing the moonwalk, and he just throws the ball out of bounds as he hoists the white flag. It'll be 3rd and 10, and number 7's a little slow to get up with that balky knee.
Yeah, he's a little gimpy. I mean, again, they had 2 players, Oluwatimi and Geno Smith, that did not finish last week's game, but yet are playing today. Geno Smith didn't even show up on the injury report, so he can't be 100%, and we've seen it. When you can make him move and get him out of the pocket, we can make good things happen.
3rd and 10 from the Seattle 24. Minnesota leads 20-17. 1:16 to go in the third quarter. Geno Smith out of the shotgun again. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Minnesota rushes 4. Van Ginkel's pushing Seahawks around. Pass left to Zach Charbonnet. Caught at the 30. Spins his way to the 35 and a first down. Charbonnet left the Minnesota Vikings defense punch drunk.
Yeah, we got to be better open field tacklers. No question about it. And that was a 5-yard throw on 3rd and 10. You have to rally up and stop that play, Paul. It's just too many yards after catch.
And it's first down with a minute to go in the third quarter. Geno Smith got his mates to the line of scrimmage and had everybody back off to give the instructions. Noah Fant heads to the left side, so 2 receivers left and right. 1st and 10 from the Seattle 37, deep in quarter 3. Play action off Charbonnet. Geno throws right, caught Jackson Smith in Jigba at the 41 for a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice job again getting pressure on Geno. Now they're hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, and I think they're just doing that to try to get the Vikings defense to show what they're going to do, because they're looking at the sidelines for any types of check. It's the college style of offense.
2nd and 6. Smith out of the shotgun. Gun run to Kenneth Walker. Runs right into Blake Cashman, and he slows him at the 44, but Walker went to plowing a little bit to the 46. And that's going to make it 3rd and 1, and that'll get us to the end of the third quarter. Field goals for each team in quarter number 3. And the Minnesota Vikings have a 20-17 lead into the fourth, desperately trying to hold on and win their 8th consecutive game. Back shortly to Seattle. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
You're free now. Free to fill your feed with impossibly chunky chunkers who chunk harder than you ever thought possible.
Cats, corgis, babies, baby penguins, baby pandas, chunky baby pandas.
Free to make your smart devices do silly things. Free to open a world of remote work and a portal into Gametopia.
Who's the boss now?
Free to be everything you imagine, and then some. That's how it feels to have Quantum Fiber Internet. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Learn more at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability, service in select locations only.
During football season, we all make rookie mistakes. Like that time you accidentally spiked your TV remote to celebrate a touchdown. Maybe you should have had a Snickers, because now you can enter for a chance to turn those rookie mistakes into prizes, including a grand prize trip to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans and awesome weekly prizes. Visit Snickers.com/rookie mistake for rules and details. And grab a Snickers, the official chocolate sponsor of the NFL.
The Minnesota Vikings count on knowledgeable coaches to bring out the best in their team. Your organization should count on Loeffler, the most knowledgeable office technology and services partner in the Midwest, to deliver innovative solutions and get the best results from your team. Loeffler operates and supports a full portfolio of solutions, including copiers and printers, managed print services, cloud-based and managed IT, phone systems, and on-site managed services solutions. Loeffler is your most valuable partner for innovative business technology and services in the upper Midwest.
Take your financial game to the next level with MarketBeat, your trusted source for the latest stock market news and analysis. Get real-time updates on top stocks, market trends, and investment strategies, complete with a daily newsletter. With expert analysis, detailed reports, and powerful tools, MarketBeat makes investing easier. Join millions of investors who trust MarketBeat to navigate the market. Visit marketbeat.com, where smart investors go to stay ahead.
Mesh Besher and Spence bring you Vikings linebacker Jonathan Grenard with the Power Trip every Tuesday on the official morning show and station for Vikings football, KFAN.
Welcome back to Seattle, where the Vikings defense has Seattle in a 3rd and 1 situation. And guys, you guys mentioned early on this drive that Jihad Ward dropping in coverage, and I would like to say I was watching Harrison Phillips do the same thing in the first half. So he lines up as a defensive end, same thing as Ward, and drops in the coverage. First time I've seen that all season long, where Harrison Phillips does that. So we're trying to get to the quarterback.
Geno Smith goes back to pass on 3rd and 1, throws left. The reaction from the analyst was because Blake Cashman dropped an easy interception. That's the bad news. The good news, Seattle did not convert, and unless they have some trickery up their proverbial sleeves, they're going to punt the ball away.
You got to make a team pay for that, Paul.
I can't believe he didn't catch it.
Oh, you got to. I mean, I'm sure he was surprised. That ball was way underthrown. Great pressure by Van Ginkel. Hit him right in the hands. Wow, that could have been huge for this Vikings team.
Dixon to punt to Brandon Powell early in the fourth quarter. Fake punt by Seattle on 3rd and 1. It's very, very close to the line to gain. Julian Love, the personal protector, the up back, he took the direct snap from Chris Stoll, and he stole some memories by sneaking up the middle for 2 yards. And Seattle, a desperate team to make the postseason. They got a first down.
And Paul, we had our punt safe out there. I mean, we had Levi Drake Rodriguez, Jerry Tillery. We had our big bodies out there. So special teams wise, that was exactly what we kind of wanted them to do. They should never have been able to get that yard with our starting defensive front on a punt return.
Right.
That's unacceptable.
Defensive line coach Marcus Dixon ran about 3 yards out on the field. He was so frustrated with what happened. Now Jihad Ward just ran out of the game late. There's a flag. I mean,
they've been doing the same thing. I mean, this is the thing: is Seattle's been doing the same thing with running defenders off late.
Yeah.
And they hadn't called any penalties.
Oh, come on!
Defense in formation.
But
it's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right, quickly.
There's too many men out there.
No.
It was Levi Drake Rodriguez replacing Jalen Redmond. He couldn't figure out whether to go in or out. I think that was the problem.
Yeah, I don't know, but we gotta regroup here because Seattle's got some momentum and we only have a 3-point lead.
The Minnesota Vikings without a sack so far this game. They've only had one sackless game this season. It was at L.A. Geno Smith back to pass, tries to screen left side to Kenneth Walker, and Jonathan Grenard said, nah. I mean, he destroyed him back at the 45. Tackle for loss for Grenard of 6 yards. He has 16 TFLs this year, leading everybody on the Minnesota Vikings. And that's going to back the ball up into Seattle territory.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was only 1st and 5.
Right.
So now it's 2nd and about 11. So we got that penalty back on that play.
2 receivers left and right for Geno Smith out of the shotgun. Kenneth Walker to his right. 2nd and 11 from the Seattle 47. Geno, 5-step drop, throws left, incomplete. He missed Smith and Jigba because the rush from the inside was quite potent. It's now 3rd and 11 from the Seattle 47. Seahawks have the ball. 13:07 to go in the game. Vikes lead 20-17.
And Paul, you're exactly right. This pass rush from the Vikings is starting to wake up. That was Josh Metellus getting up on a guard and getting in there. And if you get pressure in Geno Smith's face, he's just getting rid of it.
Oh, Metellus just smacked that right guard.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. Geno Smith, shotgun, walks up to center. Oluwatimi gives some instructions. Now Noah Fant becomes inside slot right. 3 receivers right. Metcalf to the left. Opposite Stephon Gilmore. Play clock's down to 1. Okay, timeout. Wow. I mean, Seattle faked a punt to get a first down, and now all of a sudden, all the energy in this building just left with that penalty, the misfire, and now the timeout. 20-17, Minnesota leads. It'll be 3rd and 11 for Seattle from its own 47-yard line.
Well, Paul, for as the rest of this game goes, I think we kind of have it figured out in how do you stop Geno Smith, and it's getting pressure up the middle, and we should be able to with Oluwatimi in there and Lamea, the right guard. Both those guys are kind of suspect. We just saw Metellus beat the guard.
Yeah.
I mean, Metellus is 200 pounds, and he just destroys a guard. So that's the formula. The question is what can we keep it going? But the pass rush of this Vikings defense has definitely come alive here as of late.
Big time 3rd down for Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. 3 receivers right, Smith and Jigba left. 3rd and 11. Smith on a deep drop. He's finally sacked! Down goes Geno Smith. It's a sack by Andrew Van Ginkel. It's a loss of 6 yards, and Andrew has 10 sacks this season.
Well, we played man-to-man, 3rd and long, playing man-to-man across the board. That's the kind of confidence that Brian Flores has in his defensive backs and the way that they're playing today. This is Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. There was nowhere for Geno Smith to go with that, and that bought us some time, and we got the sack.
Here's the Dixon punt. No skullduggery this time. Well over the head of Brandon Powell. Bounces at the 2 and into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota leads 20-17. Andrew Van Ginkel's sack stopped everything on that Seattle possession, and we pause. Sleep Number scoreboard, Vikes by 3, KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by the Gang. and Polaris.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
You're listening to Vikings football.
There are places in life where it's helpful to take shortcuts and cut corners. Your home is not one of them. Home is where it all happens. Pencil marks on the wall, prom staircases and pizza parties. Custom One builds homes around stories. Your story. It's custom because your story hasn't been told before. It means the journey starts with your vision and a blank sheet of paper. Because we've never built your home before and we'll never build it again. Your trusted resource for home building, renovations, landscapes, and exteriors. Custom One. Home comes first.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Yeah, there are so many football games streaming this season. Can Xfinity Internet handle it?
Oh, we know the game is only live once, so we built a network with all-pro speeds and low lag so you don't miss a snap.
So I can yell, "He's open!" when he's actually open?
Yeah, but the quarterback still can't hear you.
Xfinity gives you a super fast connection to the game. Stream live sports from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Bring on the good stuff. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed. Streaming content limited to the U.S.
Martin Marietta, an American-based company, is a leading producer of heavy building materials and the top supplier of asphalt to the Twin Cities. Guided by values like safety, integrity, and stewardship, Martin Marietta strives to provide the materials on which our communities grow. Visit martinmarietta.com to learn more. Interested in a career with a rock-solid team offering competitive pay and benefits? Visit careersthatcrush.com to apply today. Skol, Vikings!
The radio home of the Vikings, Gophers, and Wild. Minnesota sports station is FM 100.3 KFAN. Now back to the stadium and the fans, Paul Allen.
Vikings ball. Vikings lead 20-17. Fourth quarter. Hey, get ready for kickoff with Pothole Pizza, only from Quick Trip. And you can learn more at quicktrip.com. It's also available at US Bank Stadium. Sam, the man on the fan, 1st and 10 from his own 20, has a couple of touchdown passes today. Goes out of the shotgun play action to Akers. Quick hitter left to Jordan Addison at the line of scrimmage. He darted to the right and was taken down by Job. That'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
A little bit of a mix-up there by JJ. Didn't really have a block. It was a run-pass option. They blocked the counter up front. And because of the number count, got the ball quickly to the outside. And I think JJ was a little confused as to which defensive back he blocked. But moving the chains, getting this ball just out of the shadow of your own goalpost is going to be big for this offense.
2nd and 8 from the Vikings 22. Minnesota leads 20-17. 11:44 and counting to go in the game. Darnold under center. Play action off Akers. Protected okay. Steps up. Now he runs to the left. Sam, 25. Slides to the 28. It's a run of 6. 3rd and 2.
Who he wanted to take a shot deep. He had JJ and Trent Sherfield on the deep crossers. Unfortunately, the pressure was to his right, so he had to scramble out to his left. And he did not get the first down. So 3rd and about 4, which at this stage of the game is much more manageable. But we need to move the chains right here like we need to breathe. Let's keep that clock ticking and keep that chains moving.
Your Vikings 30% on 3rd down, 3 of 10. This is 3rd and 3 from the Minnesota 27. 3 receivers right. Hawkinson stands up to the left. Darnold shotgun, takes the snap. 4-man rush by Seattle. Pass over the middle. Caught cold-blooded. No, he dropped it. Oh, TJ had it at the 40. Looked to spin, and the ball was stripped away by Julian Love, their leading tackler. Oh, he had that first down. What happened?
Oh, Paul, you're exactly right. That ball is thrown a little bit behind him. So just a little inaccuracy, ball thrown a little bit behind him. He wasn't able to come up with it. As Reek Woolen was able to get his hands in there and kind of pull that thing out. But that would have been a dagger, being able to move the chains there. Now our defense is going to have to get back out there
Oh, the Vikings are moving all around on this punt, trying to get Seattle to think maybe a fake is coming. Now Theo Jackson goes back to his regular spot. Andrew DePaula to send it back to Ryan Wright, who has a 63-yard punt today. And this is a boomer. Darden retreats to his 17. Ample time to return. It gets to the 20. Heads to the left. Leaps over a Viking. Sprints to the 25, but the play strung out. Asamoah running him down and forcing him out of bounds. Asamoah saying au revoir to any hopes you had with that play. 20-17 Minnesota. We've had no scoring in the fourth quarter and just a couple of field goals in the second half after it was 17-14 at halftime. And Geno Smith is 23 of 33 for 220 yards, couple of touchdowns, one to DK Metcalf, the other to Jackson Smith in Jigba, one interception. The only turnover this game went to Dallas Turner. And this is only the third game this season Geno Smith has had more than a single touchdown pass in a game. Smith and Jigba in motion to the right. 1st and 10. Flags. Van Ginkel sniffed something out, pointed at the right tackle.
False start on Seattle.
False start.
Yep, 72.
Offense. Number 88.
88.
The 5-yard penalty. First down.
Like I said, 88. A.J. Barner, the fourth-round rookie tight end from Michigan.
Yeah, 10 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. One thing you can't afford is a long, sustained touchdown drive, and that's not how you want to start it. So Seattle's been kind of shooting themselves in the foot with penalties, especially in the first half, so we have to take advantage of this.
Barner, quite the impressive physical specimen, goes in motion to the right. 1st and 15 from the Seattle 27, 10.5 minutes to go in the game. Barner now motions to the backfield from under center. Smith, play action. He'll throw to Barner right side. Caught at the 27. He'll drag a Viking to the 30, make it the 32, make it the 35. A.J. Barner with some super strong legs gets to the 36. That's going to be a gain of 9 yards. Jihad Ward had him about 2 yards after he caught it, but Barner's a big man.
Yeah, I think if there's one thing that's plagued our defense today, Paul, it's that. It's just the yards given up after contact. So that's another 4 or 5 yards given up to give Seattle, get it second and manageable.
Actually, 2nd and 6 from the 36. They say Barner stepped out of bounds a bit shy of the first down. Handoff, Kenneth Walker up the middle between the hash marks to the 40. Flag on the play, 45. Taken down at the 49.
Wow, this one's coming back.
Offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty, replay, second down.
Noah Fant comes through just when you needed it.
As we get, again, we talked about this running game in the north and south end of it. It's amazing how they've gotten away from it. But it was Noah Fant that grabbed the hold of the outside linebacker. I think it was Jihad Ward, and they threw the flag on it. So the Vikings defense getting another break. Seattle backing themselves up, 2nd and 16 right now.
Yeah.
Don't let them off the hook, Paul. That's kind of where this is a typical check down territory. Rally, make the tackle, let's go.
2nd and 16. Geno Smith, shotgun 2 receivers, a left and right. Zach Charbonnet, the backup running back to the right of Geno Smith, facing a 4-man rush. Jonathan Grenard got held, no flag. Pass left, caught at the 41-yard line by Tyler Lockett. Oh, he got a first down. He got 17 yards, and they needed 16. That was Cole, I swear, watch this replay. Jonathan Grenard just got wrapped up by that right tackle.
Yeah, he did. Come around the outside, and we blitzed up the middle, and that leaves some holes underneath. So, again, Geno Smith, when you don't get there, he's effective.
On first down, 1st and 10, handoff, Charbonnet up the middle. He has a bit of room. He's going to split some defenders to the 47, make it the 50, make it the 48 of the Vikings. Charbonnet with a 9-yard run, and the Seattle Seahawks are in a hurry again. DK Metcalf left. Jackson Smith and Jigma. He's a slot machine. He's off to the right. Handoff, Zach Charbonnet on 2nd and 1. Charbonnet will head left and be stopped at the 45. Gain of 3, first down.
And you look at how we get here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds about left on the clock. Just not being able to sustain drives on offense and putting the defense back on the field, Paul. So Seattle able to get some yards on the ground. Bending, you want to. I understand bend, but don't break. But this is about time here to stiffen up. We got to get some pressure back on Geno.
DK Metcalf wide left opposite Gilmore. DK, 3 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown. On first down, Geno Smith. He'll throw left to Smith and Jigba, who's able to shake on Blake Cashman at the 40, head to the left to the 35, and Jackson Smith and Jigba is out of bounds at about the 32, a 13-yard reception for the second-year product from Ohio State. 8 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown for Smith and Jigba.
That was about 8 yards after contact, so got to do a better job. We had a free rusher to the quarterback, Paul. You just got to make the tackle.
Cashman mugging the A-gap opposite the center. Empty backfield, 5 receivers, 3 right. And on first down, pass goes over the middle. It's caught A.J. Barner. Oh, this Wolverine is plowing his way to the 20. Make it the 17, and he stopped at the 15. Was that A.J. Barner or... No, that was Noah Fant. Noah Fant, 17-yard catch. Wow.
They treated it like a zero blitz. I mean, Geno took the snap, dropped to his right, and just threw the hot route. That's all it was.
Yep. 20-17 Vikings. First down for Seattle at the Vikings 15-yard line. 7 minutes to go in the game. Seattle 8-6, Minnesota 12-2. The Vikings trying to win their 8th consecutive game. Geno Smith out of the shotgun, faces a 4-man rush. Now he rolls out to the right. He pumps. Geno runs 15-10, out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. I think he's just a little bit shy of the first down. He missed. It's a 9-yard run by Geno Smith. So it'll be second and right around 1 from the Vikings 7.
That's Pat Jones losing contain. You can't do that. If you're going to be on the outside, you absolutely cannot let the quarterback get out. You got two head up on the tackle on Abraham Lucas, and just let him get outside.
Second down from the Vikings 7. Geno Smith out of the shotgun, Vikes lead 20-17. Handoff Kenneth Walker. He has some room to the left side. Runs through a Cashman attempted tackle at the 5. And Kenneth Walker dives ahead to the 3 for a run of 4. And now it's first and goal, Seattle.
And Seattle hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. They have the defense on their heels, and they want to keep the pressure on them. So here we go.
First and goal. Smith out of the shotgun, 2 tight ends to the left. Handoff Walker, tries the right side, but the Vikings snip that one out beautifully, led by
Levi Drake Rodriguez, Paul.
Levi Drake Rodriguez. Replacing Jalen Redmond with a tackle for loss. My man with a tackle for loss. Kenneth Walker limping out of the game badly, by the way.
Yeah, with that calf injury, Paul, that's not good for him.
Right.
So you might have seen the last of Kenneth Walker. What a great play by Levi Drake Rodriguez.
Has reported eligible. Number 91 is eligible.
That's Byron Murphy II. So the first-round pick from the 2024 draft from Texas, the defensive tackle, he checks into the game, and he's to the left of the left tackle. Zach Charbonnet is the tailback. Now Murphy goes in motion. They run behind him with Charbonnet, and that whole thing did not work. Van Ginkel forced it inside. Levi Drake Rodriguez and Cam Bynum combined for a tackle for loss. It's a loss of 2, so now third and goal for Seattle from the 4-yard line. Vikes lead 20-17, 4:45 and counting to go in the game.
Yeah, and Jackson Smith and Jigba and DK Metcalf checked themselves in, so they're going to spread this one out. And there you go. Game on the line right here, Paul. Let's go.
Third and goal. Dallas Turner is one of the edge rushers along with Andrew Van Ginkel. Snap to Smith out of the shotgun. Looks right. Throws back center of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Cold-blooded pass from Geno Smith to the rookie A.J. Barner, who has 3 touchdowns this season. And for the first time on this Seattle Sunday, the Seahawks have grabbed the lead. It's 23-20.
Yeah, what an absolute bullet by Geno Smith. And it's exactly what we're saying. If he can stay in the pocket, set his feet and throw, wow. It was just a great job. Barner getting underneath Shaq Griffin, Paul, and didn't protect the post, able to get underneath and make the throw.
Barner, 4th-round pick from Michigan. Jason Myers for an extra point try with a 3-point lead.
This is huge right here.
Snap spot. That operation works. Likewise for the right-footed kick. And with 4:21 to go in the game, the Seattle Seahawks lead for the first time today, 24-20 Seattle on the KFAN Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
From the convenience stores in Cloquet to the supermarkets in St. Cloud, the Minnesota Lottery's Vikings scratch game is here. These are the concrete coliseums where we'll challenge chance and chase glory, where we'll gamely scratch and fearlessly scrape in pursuit of up to $100,000 in cash prizes. These are the stadiums where we come to play. Get in the game. Minnesota Lottery. I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
If you're a window installer, keep it simple. Choose Anderson 400 Series windows. They're the clapboard windows contractors trust the most. So much so, they're the windows contractors trust for their own homes. And with fewer callbacks, the choice is simple. It's Anderson 400 Series windows. The windows contractors trust the most. Get started at AndersonWindows.com today.
Claims based on 2022 Anderson brand survey of U.S. contractors.
From coin flip to final whistle, show your diehard passion for your Minnesota Vikings all season with your favorite purple and gold gear from Shields. Bring your best this year, whether you're cheering from U.S. Bank Stadium or from your living room with your favorite jerseys, hats, collectibles, and Vikings branded gear from the Shields Fan Shop. Visit us at your local Shields or Shields.com and let's cheer on the Vikings. Shields, proud partner of the Minnesota Vikings and football fans everywhere.
New Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers, a non-carbonated refresher with alcohol for weekend flavor any day of the week. Like when you get a case of the Mondays, swap it for the bright fruit flavors of Happy Thursday. Or when Tuesday needs a tune-up, look forward to Happy Thursday. And by Wednesday, you're already halfway there. So drink in the weekend flavor of Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday Spiked Refreshers, weekend flavor any day of the week. Celebrate responsibly. Non-carbonated, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. 21 and up, contains alcohol. 2024 Molson Coors Beverage Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin beer.
Seattle takes the lead for the first time in this game, 24-20. A couple things I did not like about our defense on that drive. Once again, missed tackles and yards after a catch. It has been our Achilles heel all day today. And Pete, on that Barner touchdown reception, I mean, I don't understand where the confusion takes place in the back end of the defense. You don't have a lot of room to work with. There should not be a lot of confusion. There was nothing exotic as far as the alignment goes, but yet we had some guys confused on who was supposed to cover Barner.
Yeah, you had the in and out. You had both. I think it was Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin. They had him in and out, and then they just let him go to the middle of the field. So we've talked about it. Geno Smith, when he's not under pressure, he can attack the middle of the field, and here we are with 4:21 left to go, down by 4 points. So field goal's not going to get it done, Paul. That's the big thing right now.
Well, you know what? Nothing beats a game-winning drive, and you'll find lots of those at your Twin Cities Hyundai dealers, like the ultra-rugged Hyundai Santa Fe with 8-track all-wheel drive. How about Sam the Man with a little game-winning drive right here? 24-20 Seattle. Justin Jefferson in motion to the left. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Aaron Jones, the tailback. Flag, false start. Ryan O'Neal. Come on now.
Yeah, we haven't done this all day long.
Okay.
Now's not the time.
Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, and that's just going to add some fuel to the fire for the 12. So you got to be at your best when the best is required. You got to get off on the snap. So hopefully it's just a hiccup along the way.
The 8-6 Seattle Seahawks, led by first-year head coach Mike McDonald, at 37 years of age, the youngest head coach in the NFL. Very pesky and very tenacious as Justin Jefferson motions to the backfield on 1st and 15. Darnold looks the way of JJ, caught uncovered at the 30, stumbles at the 35, and he'll go out of bounds at the 37. So it was 1st and 15, and they just gave Jefferson 12 yards there. Crazy.
Yeah, nice design. Just looking at the flare control and how are they covering guys out of the backfield, which they put JJ back there, and then they just didn't cover him.
So it's 2nd and 3 from the Vikings 37, 4:15 to go in the game. Sam Darnold cupping his ears, having trouble hearing the play. Now he runs up to Bradbury. We've got plenty of time here, Sam. 14 on the play clock. 3 receivers left, 1 right. 24-20 Seattle, fourth quarter. Sam back to pass, steps away from the pressure. He'll run for the first down, 35-40, and he saunters out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Sam Darnold with a 9-yard first down run.
Yeah, great job by this offensive line, Paul. As Seattle tried to overload one side to Sam Darnold's right, they did a great job just walling all that off, and the pocket opened up. Darnold just pulled that thing down and ran it. So it's the blocking up front right now.
And something smart Darnold did, you as a former coach, I think would appreciate. When he went out of bounds, he stopped and talked to Kevin O'Connell about the next play instead of dealing with the 12. That was brilliant. First down, Darnold, play action from under center. Straight drop. He's going to throw over the middle. It should have been intercepted. Wow, terrible pass by Darnold. Hit as he threw it.
Yeah.
It should have been intercepted, I believe, by Tyrese Knight, that Texas El Paso rookie, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, not a bad throw. It just too much. Just hit right as he threw it, so he wasn't able to follow through. He's trying to get it over the top to JJ. So had he been able to step into that ball and deliver it, I think that would have been a big play, Paul. So it was there. Just the protection broke down a little bit right at the end.
Jaron Reed, the one to hit him before he threw it. The Alabama veteran is having a whale of a game. 2nd and 10 from the Vikings 46. 24-20 Seattle. 4:03 to go in the game. Darnold out of the shotgun. 1 on the play clock. They get it off. 5-man rush. Sam sacked.
Face mask.
Flag came in. That's a face mask. Hey, Sam Darnold's actually going to get a face mask call to go his way.
Wow.
Byron Murphy the second, and Sam's limping, by the way. The rookie Byron Murphy the second thought he had a sack. We could see that face mask all the way from the shores of the Puget Sound.
Yeah, and they I don't know what they're talking about right now. But yes, that was absolutely a face mask. So I don't know if we're going to get this thing. Oh yeah, that was a bad face mask.
Yes,
that's the kind that people get hurt on because he just brought
personal foul, face mask, defense number 91.
Thank you, Craig.
It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Can you call Trey Blake and explain to him what a face mask looks like?
Well, the crazy part, Paul, is the side judge down here, the linesman, made that call. It wasn't the referee or the official that both stand behind the quarterback.
Yeah.
That call was made from the linesman down here.
Wow.
So they've missed a ton of them all across the NFL, not just on Darnold. And thank goodness they saw it because that could have really hurt him.
Meanwhile, 55 Draymond Jones pulled Darnold down in an awkward way, and his left ankle got trapped underneath number 55 Draymond Jones. All right, Sam's still in. 1st and 10 from the Seattle 39. 3:58 to go. Seattle leads by 4 in the fourth quarter. Sam steps up. Sam throws left. Caught. Jefferson. Touchdown. Yes! Sam, the man on the fan, finds the moneymaker Justin Jefferson, and the Vikings have taken a 26-24 lead.
What a job by Sam Darnold to step up in the pocket, and what an adjustment by Justin Jefferson. He was going out to the flat. Reek Willen had him covered and then just turned that thing up the sidelines once he saw Darnold step up in the pocket. So this is making it up kind of as you go. But what a response by this Vikings offense, and what an unbelievable gutsy drive by Sam Darnold, Paul.
Reichert, extra point try. This is big. Snap spot, and it's good. Will Reichert kicks the Vikings to a 27-24 lead after Sam Darnold throws his 3rd touchdown pass this game. 2 of them have gone the way of Justin Jefferson, the other one to Jordan Addison. And your Minnesota Vikings lead 27-24. To the sideline, here comes Ben Lieber.
Yeah, guys, what just an unbelievable route by JJ. He felt outside leverage. It was one-on-one on the outside. There is a safety over the top, but he was near the hash mark. And so to beat that inside or that outside leverage, he ran about 8 yards to the inside and then bananaed all the way back to peel himself away from the safety. And so his release, his knowledge of understanding where he has to get to based on the leverage, it was impeccable. And what a throw. What a throw by Sam Darnold to step up in the pocket and float that ball with some air and some space for him to run underneath.
All right, quick pause for station identification. This is Minnesota Vikings football.
Vikings and Seahawks live today on the audio home for Minnesota Vikings football. FM 100.3 KFXN, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and on iHeartRadio.
And Ben, let me piggyback on top of that and say what a back shoulder, what an unbelievable throw by Darnold to step up knowing he's going to get hit. Threw that thing back shoulder where only JJ could catch it. Wow, what a play by Darnold after getting brought to the ground with a face mask, ankle twisted up, gimping around, stepping up, making plays. I mean, come on, let's go.
Boom! There's the Riker kick over the head of McIntosh. This will be a touchback. And with 3:51 to go in the game, Seattle had the lead for the first time all game. Then the Vikings got the ball, a 39-yard touchdown to Jefferson, capped a 4-play, 70-yard, 30-second drive. That's 98 Vikings-esque. Minnesota leads 27-24. Geno Smith out of the shotgun, puts Noah Fant in motion. 4 receiving options right. Geno takes the snap, 4-man rush. Geno over the middle, and it's caught. Noah Fant coming right to left. Spins away from a Viking at the 40, gets to the 45, and finally down at the 48-yard line. Our tackling has become shoddy. That's an 18-yard connection.
Yeah, way too much time. Way too much time for Geno Smith in the pocket, Paul. He's able to get himself back and then wait for Noah Fant on this long crossing route, kind of the second through the zone, and he was wide open, and Fant running after the catch. So too much time for Geno.
Geno Smith with 3 fourth-quarter comebacks this year. It's 1st and 10 from his own 48. Minnesota leads 27-24. Geno back to pass, loops one left, caught Charbonnet at the 50, pedal to the middle of the 45. Stephon Gilmore with a lazy attempt to push him out of bounds. Charbonnet gets to the 37. That ends up being 15 yards, man. Come on.
Well, we're telegraphing what we're doing. You have Bobby McCain down here, and again, Seattle's lining up and then taking a look, and McCain just showing blitz, and sure enough, they blitz, and so because of that, Geno Smith knew exactly where he needed to throw the football.
It's nervous time at Lumen Field. 3:04 to go. Geno Smith out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's back to pass. Geno with a straight drop. He gets away from the pressure, but then is sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. The Gink is on fire. That's his second sack this game. It's going to back him up 7, 2nd and 17.
Wow, and Geno, he almost got himself out of that. It was Van Ginkel with just with a relentless effort coming from the outside, Paul, that loops his way underneath. Tries to get a little jump in there, comes off, makes the sack, great play. We can't let him get much more yardage, Paul, or else they're going to be in field goal territory.
2 sacks for Van Ginkel, 11 on the season. Geno takes the snap out of the shotgun, 2nd and 16. Geno, pull it over the middle, knocked away, nearly intercepted. It's going to be 3rd and long. Stephon Gilmore, well done, young man, covering DK Metcalf.
Wow. We had sent an extra rusher. It was one-on-one with Gilmore and Metcalf, and Gilmore just lays out, and the ball just off his fingertips, Paul. That would have been an unbelievable catch, but to cover Metcalf in space one-on-one like that, man, that's a beautiful play.
3rd and 16 for Seattle, approaching the 2-minute warning. Each team, the Vikings have 3 timeouts, Seattle has 2. 27-24 Minnesota. Geno Smith back to pass. He's going to float out to the right. Now he'll dump it to Charbonnet. Caught at the 42-yard line and stopped post-haste. Theo Jackson and Andrew Van Ginkel converge. And that's going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 4th and 15 for Seattle. When we return to Lumen Field, the Vikings lead 27-24. The game is on the line. This next play, if Seattle doesn't get us, so don't leave. The KFAM Minnesota Vikings Radio Network, driven by Polaris.
For the Vikings, growth is a team effort. Coaches maximize performance. Teammates push your limits. But in business, who's there to help you grow? Lumen, that's who. Like saving live broadcasts from lag time, helping deliver the in-stadium experience for fans with millions more around the globe, and bringing all the benefits of the cloud to your network. So it's as secure as a defensive line and as legendary as the fans that cheer them on. Welcome to the on-demand network that meets your demands. Learn more at lumen.com. Services not available everywhere.
Hey, Vikings fans, listen up. Step up your shoe game this season with Trade Home Shoes, your Minnesota-based employee-owned retailer. Trade Home Shoes has on-trend footwear for the entire family. Brands like New Balance, Hoka, On, Birkenstock, Rival Shoes, and more. With over a century of experience in 130 locations nationwide, Trade Home Shoes is where generations meet comfort and style. Trade Home Shoes. Enjoy life. Feet first.
You know, it's crazy what you can pick up when no one's calling. The inviting sway of switchgrass prairie. Boots crunching dirt on a Black Hills climb. A wide open mind riding down the open road. And the silence of a darn good sunset from east to west. So go ahead and unplug. There's so much South Dakota, so little time.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go a walk in the park with the new Ford Explorer. Become the MVP of the work site with the unrivaled performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America. Or discover what it really means to adventure in the great outdoors with the new Bronco Sport. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford today. Based on calendar year total sales.
This is live coverage of the Vikings and Seahawks on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
All right, 27-24 Minnesota, 2 minutes to go in the game. Seattle with 2 timeouts, Vikings with 3. Jason Myers, 10th year from Marist. He's lining up for a 60-yard field goal try. His career long is 61. Chris Stoll is the long snapper, and punter Michael Dixon holds. It's interesting to note, or it's noteworthy, given the climate of the game, Dixon never has thrown a pass in his career. Jason Myers kicks with his right foot. 2 minutes to go in the game, Vikes by 3. 60-yard field goal try by Myers. Snap, spot, right-footed. Kick is up. It's not close. No good! He missed it by a mile! And the Minnesota Vikings have turned over the Seattle Seahawks via the missed field goal. And they have the ball at the 50-yard line. Seattle has 2 timeouts. The Vikings have a 27-24 lead.
Yeah, he mishit that, actually, Paul, and because the ball had a lot of spin on it, and it didn't really drive it. So it fell short. Had we had someone back there to return it, it would have been a returnable field goal attempt.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow, that's right. Good point, like Antonio Cromartie.
Right now it's a matter of Seattle has 2 timeouts here, so you're going to be able to get a couple plays, and even if you don't move the chains, we should be able to burn off a lot of this clock.
Got to hold the rock. First down, handoff Aaron Jones, right side, wraps both arms around the football, and he'll fall ahead for a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. That play took 9 seconds, or about 5 seconds. So 1:51 to go in the game. Seattle uses its first of 2 timeouts it has remaining.
And Paul, I mean, with the way Seattle's selling out here, play action with a little bootleg type of thing might actually work, because Darnold, if his ankle's good, get him out there in space and let him make a decision. And if not, you can just pull that thing down and keep the clock moving. But there might be a big play sitting there because of the way Seattle is just being so aggressive.
It's 2nd and 9 from the Seattle 49. The Vikings sans a giveaway today. Have Sam Darnold operating under center. The tailback, Aaron Jones. 2 tight ends to the left of Cam Robinson. They run that way. Aaron turns it up just outside the numbers. Ooh, hit at the 47 and stopped it right there. It's a gain of 2. And Seattle uses its final timeout. 3rd and 7 for the Vikings from the Seattle 47. Minnesota leads 27-24. And its quest to win 8 consecutive games pretty much comes down to this play.
Yeah, if we do keep the clock running on this play, meaning it's a completed pass or a run, Seattle, if we don't make it, Seattle might get the ball back with about 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go.
Right.
But with the way our special teams is playing, if we make them play the long field, we'll be in pretty good shape.
Here they come. 3rd and from the Seattle 47. Vikes lead 27-24. Seattle has no timeouts. Tightly packed eye behind Sam Darnold. Play action. Darnold wants to end it with his arm. Instead, he just falls down. He hoisted the white flag at the 44.
Smart.
Discretion was the better part of valor, no doubt, because Uchenna Nwosu was about ready to blast him. Now the clock's going to run, so like the analyst said, they can run it all the way down, take a timeout and a 5-yard penalty, and that'll mean we have a minute to go in the game. The Vikings should be in just fine fettle right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Paul. You got to protect, make sure we get the punt off, and honestly, losing that yardage gives Ryan Wright a little bit more leg,
right?
Instead of punting from around midfield or the 45-yard line. So Vikings take a timeout.
How big was that face mask on the Texas rookie on Darnold?
Yeah, that was huge. And,
wow.
And it's a call that we haven't been getting. And, dangerous play, too, because the way Darnold got pulled to the ground, he's lucky it wasn't worse than just a tweaked ankle. So right now we just got to sweat getting this punt off, Paul, and see where we go from there.
Yes, sir. Ryan Wright with a 63-yard punt today. He also has 3 inside the 20.
And Seattle with no timeouts, by the way, so that's huge.
Yep. Andrew DePaula is going to ship it back to Ryan Wright. Jalen Darden deep for Seattle with a minute 1 to go. End over end punt to the right of Darden. Completely neutralized him. What an absolutely beautiful punt by Ryan Wright. His 4th inside the 20, and they're going to mark it out of bounds at the 14-yard line. 55 seconds to go in the game, and Seattle can get Jason Myers in position to tie it, but they probably need to get to like the 35-yard line. Don't you agree?
Yeah, somewhere in there. And outside of the 4th down or the fake punt that Seattle converted, special teams has been outstanding today. Seattle's
no doubt
looked at the long field the entire time.
Geno Smith goes out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 from his own 16-yard line. Make it the 17. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff to Charbonnet. Play stop.
Yeah, false start.
False start, Seattle.
False start.
Jeez.
Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Abraham Lucas doing us a stop.
Yeah, we're playing with 3 deep, so it's kind of like a Tampa 2 type look. But it looks like 3 deep from here, and a lot of underneath room. So the only thing I'm worried about right now is just run after catch, Paul.
Yeah.
And again, Geno Smith, when given time, has been outstanding today. So
the Detroit Lions beat Chicago to go to 13-2. The Philadelphia Eagles lost at Washington to go to 12-3. Geno Smith trying to snap the Vikings winning streak. Back to pass, throws right, and that's it! Intercepted by Theo Jackson! And the Minnesota Vikings have won 8 consecutive games. They are 13-2, and Kevin O'Connell is the first coach in Minnesota Vikings history to have multiple 13-win seasons. And by the way, this team's 63 years old. Well done, Vikings.
The ruling on the field is an interception. After the play, unsportsmanlike taunting, Minnesota number 15. This is a 15-yard penalty, and his first unsportsmanlike toward disqualification.
Well done, Vikings. Well done, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, well done, Jihad Ward on an inside loop that got pressure on Geno Smith, which caused him to throw the ball before DK Metcalf even broke. So, again, it was the pass rush that was the ultimate undoing of Geno Smith. And so what a unbelievably good inside move by this pass rush. And that brings an end to the game.
The Minnesota Vikings for Sam Darnold, who's going to take a knee in victory formation. This victory for Sam Darnold, number 13, in his first year with the Minnesota Vikings, ties Peyton Manning and Steve McNair for the most wins by a first-year player with a new team, and that's over the last 40 years. 8 consecutive wins is the 4th longest winning streak in the history of Minnesota Vikings football. And once again, Kevin O'Connell is the first coach in Minnesota Vikings history to have multiple 13-win seasons. The final score, Minnesota 27, Seattle 24. Ben Lieber is going to run down Aaron Jones for a post-game interview here momentarily. Justin Jefferson, 10 catches, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. With those receptions, he moved into 5th place, passing Anthony Carter for most receptions in the history of Minnesota Vikings football. Jordan Addison caught a touchdown today, meaning he has 18 in his career. That is 3rd best for a player in his first 2 years in the history of Minnesota.